basically it was just
Here we go.
night one was all the
It was all like I know it was like all the movies and stuff.
yeah, but that seemed more exciting than everything from night two. And like the biggest reactions were they made it more of a variety show than it is
Yeah.
like an announcement for what's to come because they probably don't have a whole lot.
Wasn't been because it was like for the parks, it was mostly updates. So it was like, well, we can't just give them a shit ton of updates.
Hmm. Sexy.
I try.
Good. That looks good.
It's hard to say like about the whole everything that's going to happen in Walt Disney World because it's like, well, nothing really to.
We don't know.
I know.
Hey, there he is.
There we go. Hi. Can you guys hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're coming in good?
Yeah, you guys are coming in really good too. Are you guys able to see the screen?
A little fuzzy, but like everything's looking a little pixelated.
Okay. This is gonna be kind of like I have different shots that I'll kind of scroll through and we'll just kind of play off it, talk about it, give me your opinions, share your ideas. And yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. I never get a chance to talk Disney with people. So this is gonna be a lot of fun for me to just kind of let it all out. I have no one else to talk to about it.
Get your Disney freak out.
Yes, please. So please indulge me. Do the same if you don't mind.
Oh my
Same.
God.
We don't have a lot of people who are all kind of Disneyed out.
No,
like us. I mean, we're not
it's just-
Disney obsessed. Just
Really?
not totally obsessed.
Really?
It's not like we go to every event. Like we don't do all the night events. We don't.
We got a
Do
tattoo. We got a tattoo on us.
You guys got a
Well,
tattoo
we don't
with Disney
dress up because
one?
we can't afford to.
He did.
What is it?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I got Toy Story on the back.
It's just us two.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Nice.
That's still
Patent things. It's
Hey.
to the boys.
Hey, but it's in the Disney font though, so you know.
That's
I
pretty
don't have
Disney
any
right there.
Disney
You're
I mean,
you're pushing the limit there, sir.
Hey, the only reason we don't dress up is because we can't afford it.
I get it. Totally get it. Are you guys going to be doing the Oogie Boogie Bash or anything like that?
Not this year. We're pondering next. Just kind of waiting for it to be at the point where the boys a little more. They kind of comprehend what they're doing and what Halloween is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Would this be their first one?
If we were to this year, I think we're considering next year.
Yeah.
Considering next year, depending on how. I mean, I'm assuming at that point they'll comprehend like Halloween and Christmas and all that stuff. So
okay, so that would be their first Halloween party
next year. Yeah.
Nice. I took my kids a couple years ago and they had a blast, but they were also really small. They actually fell asleep before the parade even started.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, no, because tickets are so much. No, we're making sure that we take full advantage.
Exactly.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart. And in all honesty, it seems like nothing has really changed this year anyway. So I don't think you're really missing out.
No, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why we're not going to re-up our annual pass for next year. We're letting it go in next month is our last. So
fair.
Just because there's nothing new, it's all the same stuff. If anything, everything's either closing down for refurbishments or
all the
something
construction.
new.
Yeah.
It's just construction everywhere.
Yep.
And it's like, why re-up for another year if everything's going to be the same practically for the next year?
And close down.
That's what we did.
So.
We're taking a year off from our past. This from January to August so far. We've kind of let it lapse, and then we'll think about it again next year. We'll see. We'll see how things are going, like construction wise and all that.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, I think we're probably giving it what, maybe at least 2.
Yeah, 1 year for sure. 2, if it's still going to be the same.
Yeah.
There's not, you know, especially at this point with the boys being still 3 years old.
Right.
You know, like they're just starting to remember stuff, but there's not really like a whole lot, especially in DCA, like there's not a whole lot that they can really do or see except for a couple of the rides in Pixar Pier and
Little Mermaid.
and Cars, and of course the infamous Little Mermaid that's now like 30 minutes long just to get on there for air conditioning. So that's pretty much it.
Is it still been stupid busy at the parks? Has at least this whole past year so far?
Apparently, well, no, apparently from what I saw, because of all the people, all like the influencers and vloggers and everyone that we follow, the YouTubers that go there all the time, apparently D23 is the time to go to Disneyland.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's like, because everyone's at the shows and everything. So it's like, it was dead.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing going on while the shows were on.
I saw a couple posts about that, and that looked like heaven at the time. That looked amazing.
Yeah.
Did are you guys what tier pass do you guys have?
Yeah, babe. What's your pass? Are we
Inspire?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I mean, that's what I'd want. I mean, personally.
Yeah, it was a very, very collaborative effort to decide that that's the one we wanted.
Yeah, that's
from hey, thinking we should do this too. I already bought it.
Nice, I like that.
3 years later.
Yeah, like literally, I was at work and hey, babe, I think I want to get Disney passes. Okay, cool. Like we can look into like the California locals one. When I get home, we can see which one works best for us. I get home.
What are you talking about?
I get home. I bought the Inspire. Like,
think about the parking we're saving.
I know,
right? And honestly, the weekends are a lot. I mean, less crowded. It just is, you know.
Yeah.
Especially on Saturday, since so many people can't go on Saturday. Like, it's kind of worth it a little bit, you know. I guess it depends on how often you go.
Oh, she made sure we made it worth it.
Nice.
She made sure we got our money's worth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good job.
But I think that's also what led to us wanting to let it lapse too, because it just, on top of just everything else with it, it was getting to a point. It was more of a chore to go.
Make sure you guys
get yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it was like, okay, when are we going next month? And it wasn't like a cool, excited, when are we going back? It was like, okay, we gotta try to plan this out to make sure we get our Disney money worth it. You know, we're paying for next month. We got to go at some point. And so it felt like
this last year was just, we want to go because of just, you know, loyalty and nostalgia. And, you know, we love Disney, but also at the same time, prices are going up. I mean, just in the last 6 months, they've raised the food prices twice.
Saw that.
You know, and
oh yeah, we saw it too.
And like the days when we thought we had it on pack, like, you know, Mondays being slow days, or like even just the first couple weekdays, it was always dead. It was a locals park, and you know, everybody showed up later on. And then now it's just totally flipped. And so it's like there isn't really a pattern. And so you're kind of going, we're like, okay.
Right.
Like I think it was what, June when we went. It was literally the 3 weeks prior to when we went. It was all we kept seeing was that like low wait times. It's not that busy. Maybe people just think it's too hot. Who knows? And of course, the one day we go,
crazy
in June, just had like minimum half hour, 45-minute waits for everything.
Right.
And it was like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was like a random Wednesday in the middle of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. I've kind of bounced around passes from the lowest to the highest and then in between. And when I had the lowest, I thought I was going to get the middle of the week, which would have been like more empty because people want to go on the weekend. And that was definitely not the case. Like, I just felt like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday everybody was thinking like me. Like, they just pretty much wanted to go, keep pass, maybe sometime after work, they would just kind of run over there really quick.
Yep.
And I kind of looked at my wife and I was just like, I don't think it's worth it if this is how it's going to be on a regular. I might as well just pay for Believe at least to get the Saturday. And kind
Get a couple
of
Saturdays in there,
Right.
yeah.
weed out some of those pass holders, you know, to kind of not be in the parks with us during those days. And that's kind of been our sweet spot to
Yeah.
believe. So if we go back, I think that's kind of where we're going to land. Have you guys ever been to D23?
No,
Nah.
we've thought about it for the last couple of years, and
Yeah.
it was just with the kids and
Yeah.
Coordination.
just coordinating with it, and it being on a weekend all the time. It's just
Yep.
like
Right.
So, and it's every 2 years, so it's kind of like, okay, now we have to think about the next 2 years. Let's maybe go. It seems
Yeah.
kind of fun, but this past weekend's D23 was kind of like,
Yeah.
meh.
Well,
Like I wasn't super excited about it.
Right. Okay. We'll get into that. Okay. Let me do a soft intro really quick.
Mhm.
Welcome everybody
Oh,
to the Big Miklo Show. I'm your host, Big Miklo. Tonight, I have two very special guests with me. We're gonna nerd out tonight and talk about Disney. I have Nico, and let me see if I get my fingers pointing in the right direction. Nico and his wife Cheryl. Thank you guys for joining me today to talk about this stuff. It's been something I've been wanting to talk about all week. So I appreciate you guys coming on with me.
No, you and us both. Thank you for having us. Yeah, no, opinions have been flying. So
Yes.
opinions have definitely been flying.
Yes. I feel like I'm gonna share the same opinions from what I'm getting from Cheryl right now.
Yeah, it's gonna get juicy.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, D23 is essentially Disney's Comic-Con, if you will. It's a big fan event that they do at the Anaheim Convention Center. They've been doing it since, from what I can remember, 2009. Yeah, 2009. And I remember that because that was, okay, I got out of high school in 2007. That was one of my first conventions I ever went to was 2009. And I found out about it because I'm going to have to like confess a little bit. I was listening to a Disney podcast back in the day called Inside the Magic. And this host pretty much put it out there. Hey, there's the first time Disney fan event. If you love Disney like me, you know, show up in costume. I'm going to be there. Animators are going to be there. They're going to drop Disney news, you know, the whole thing. And I was just like, oh, hell. And back then,
that's almost like getting to go to the first Comic-Con though. Hell yeah.
Right. And back then, I want to say it was about, I think it was like $40 a ticket, like a day. And then like $100 for the whole weekend. And I was like, hell yeah, this is great. You know, you sign up for the membership and then they give you even a little discount on top of it, the D23 membership. And
yeah,
that was like when they were first like getting into like the news about Marvel, Star Wars, like they were kind of hinting at a lot of that stuff. Radiator Springs, like, or no, it was like Monsters University, like a whole bunch of like they were kind of sneak previewing a whole bunch of stuff, you know. And I just remember this is the greatest like thing ever to kind of see everybody dressed up in costume. You get to walk up to Imagineers and like, hey, I saw you in that Indiana Jones video from back in the day when you guys were building it, you know,
when they opened it.
You're right. Yeah. And they were just like old school guys like that are like there in person, just hanging out, which was like super cool to see. And I went 9, 11, and 13, and that was my last time going. So it's been a long time since I've gone because I had kids in 2016, and I haven't gone ever since. And then COVID, I know they kind of had a funky, now that I think they're on even years now. And yeah, it's just one of those things I need to make it back there too. And this is kind of hard, but yeah, I still keep up with it as much as I can. And this past year was a little underwhelming.
I mean, night one, I'm a happy camper.
From night one?
I'm a happy camper. Absolutely.
If I remember correctly,
comic book Nico, video game Nico, he's a happy camper right now.
Okay. So let's see. I want to say
the Frozen.
Yeah. Night one is the movies, right? If I'm remembering that correctly.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Night One was made into the movies. And I think like one video game, and that's the bit I cared about more than anything else. So, you know.
Okay. So which one of these movie, I guess, releases or announcements really stood out to you guys?
You want to go first? Because
Is there one top of mind? I can share mine first if you guys want to take a second to look or to
Well, the thing
think.
is, like, I know my two. I just don't know if Cheryl knew her two because I'm gonna
Right.
nerd rant. So that's why I'm like, if you guys want to go first, by all means.
I mean, the only two that stood out to me I should say three, was Coco and the Tangled live action, and then obviously Zootopia. But we already knew that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so I was shocked though with Lilo and Stitch too.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't see the first live action, but just I saw bits. I wanted to like really want to get excited about it, but
I didn't hear a lot of good
just
things.
you heard all the things, and so we're keeping that on like if we have a second to watch it, then maybe
We get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Right. I'd say for me, let me know if you guys have the same opinion, but honestly, I'm tired of just kind of them doing a part 1 or part 2, part 3, part 4 of things that have already been like done, because they never get any better, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like Coco 2, sure, yeah, that's probably at the top of my list, but it would have been totally fine if they would have just left it alone. Like,
oh yeah,
totally. You know, like it.
Oh yeah, no.
It's, you know, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next, but at the same time, like, I just know it's not going to be as good. So why even take on that project again?
Yeah, why mess with a good thing?
Yes.
I think to justify the park, personally.
Oh, the new land.
Yeah, I think to justify the land, which I mean, I think would still be dope either way if they weren't doing a Coco 2, but
yes,
it's they find the ones that print money and they just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah,
that's
you know,
that's true. Because honestly, any of these original idea ones, I just kind of like, I'll wait and see. I'm not really too pumped on any of them, to be honest. Maybe Incredibles 3, but like, I don't know. Frozen 3, maybe. I don't know.
Well, Frozen 3, the weird thing about Frozen 3 is I think they confirmed in the thing they're doing, like they confirmed like here's Frozen 3 and there's going to be a Frozen 4, by the way. Right. That's where it's just like, okay, so I can just wait a couple years and watch them both together, whatever.
True.
Sure, why not?
Very true. You said you had a bone to pick with one of these things?
Oh no, my excitement for two of them.
Oh, excitement. My bad.
Yeah, excitement. No, absolute excitement. No. So for Doomsday, I'm not as kept up on Marvel as I was building up to Infinity War.
Right.
But I'm still wary on RDJ. I don't know how to feel about them bringing him back. So I'm not too big on that. So however they figure out a way to justify that, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
But like for Doom to be Doom, I'm so excited because they have done Dr. Doom dirty for so long, and they like because I'm not how up to knowledge with Fantastic Four in general are you?
In general, just whatever's in the movies, nothing too.
So Doom, so Dr. Doom is if we're speaking just purely Marvel, take the money of Iron Man, the brains of Mr. Fantastic, let's see, the magic of Doctor Strange, on top of diplomatic immunity.
So this is what you're saying, Dr. Doom is all like, he's a
mix of? Doom he is the most OP character.
Really?
In Marvel, yes. Because so him and Reed Richards, obviously, I'm sure you know the basic, like, you know, college rivals, all that good stuff, like brain for brain, tit for tat, like going at each other. So that's why I take the brain of Reed Richards, because in Marvel, Reed Richards is technically the smartest character in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
And Dr. Doom rivals him but Doctor Doom also took the time to learn magic on top of the science.
Just picked it up along the way.
So, and just pick up along the way, but to the point where there are comics, but no, there are comics where you've seen Doctor Strange, right?
Yes, yeah.
How he became the Sorcerer Supreme?
Right.
There are comics where Doctor Doom is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay.
On top of being the type of scientist that he is, on top of the diplomatic immunity comes to the point where it was like he has his own country.
Oh, okay.
Like he created his own island, his own country. So that's on top of everything else, absolute plot armor for whatever reason. But he is such an overpowered character that they have to either dumb him down or his weakness is his ego.
Wow.
Because that's his biggest thing, is that he thinks and knows he is the smartest man in the room. And so there's just times where he gets a little cocky, and that's where Fantastic Four capitalize on him. But if he was just a little more humble, the most powerful person in comic books.
So,
like, without a doubt.
It's safe to say this isn't going to just be a one and done Avengers Doomsday and then we're on to the next.
So it's that's what I'm curious about, is because I saw this one video of a couple comic book nerds going over it, and like one of them seemed a little underwhelmed because he's looking at Doomsday kind of the same as Infinity War, but his buddy on his podcast with him said, don't look at it as Infinity Wars, look at it as like OG Avengers.
Okay.
Where they're essentially starting this new chapter over, and this is like the first big film, like kind of like the original build up from the original Avengers movies. And so that's where I'm just like, okay, cool. So are they just gonna, like, is Doom gonna be the big bad for a minute, or is he just gonna be a one and done? Because I don't know. Because if he's a one and done, that's all this work they've done is for nothing. Like, what are they paying Robert Downey Jr. for?
Yeah.
To be a baddie in one movie, you know?
True that. Very true. Yeah, they gave him a big price tag from what I saw.
But I mean, the price tag, the hype. I mean, what was last Comic-Con they announced it? 2 years ago they announced it. Like they announced it a minute ago.
Oh, like the reveal.
So like all this, yeah. So it's like all this hype around him. It's like they can't be dropping all that dough for one movie.
True. Very
true. Unless it's buying into the multiverse and it turns out there's more than one Doom, which at this point I don't know. I'm still like, any way I see RDJ working, it just comes across as a little cringy to me. So that's where I'm really curious if there's something I'm not seeing.
Got it. So nowhere in there it kind of specifies that Iron Man's character person turns into Doom later on in the.
No. Victor Von Doom is his own person. Victor Von Doom is his own person. The only time it was a comic, it was a one-off, and that's where I was a little confused. Like I had to look it up because I had never seen the one-off, but it was like a thing where like one of those Victor Von Doom went to college with Tony Stark, who made him jealous, and it was this whole thing of like minds switching bodies. It was a lot. It was a lot, but like I said, it was like a one-shot story.
Okay.
So yeah.
In the mix of all these movies, they threw in an interesting announcement, a video game announcement.
That's my baby.
And okay,
that's my baby.
So I don't know if both of you guys are well versed with this, because I'm honestly not. I understand the lore. I understand.
How much time do you have?
I mean,
we'll be here all night. Seriously.
That's another one. It's upside down, but that's another one I got right on there.
Tattooed.
Yeah.
Is it the clock?
No. So for Kingdom Hearts, it's upside down. So it's the heart. It is the key, and it is the logo of. And the third one is the logo of the villains.
Okay. So this is Kingdom Hearts, right? Was announced. Yep. Can you kind of give me a little like breakdown on why this is such a big deal, or why you're so excited for this?
Oh my goodness.
There was a lot of people excited about it. And I mean, anytime there's been a character meet and greet of these guys, the line is so damn long.
Yes.
I see the t-shirts everywhere.
Yes.
And I mean, I never had a chance to play the game.
This is if you need a bathroom break, this would be the time. I'm gonna give it. This video game. This is like
Should have left
near.
this one for last.
Yeah, right.
Dang it,
This
I
one,
didn't know.
like no, like this video game is so near and dear to my heart. It is the first. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always played video games, but this was like the first one. Like I was hooked. I was locked in. I was in like gamer, like the game manual for like the gameplay, like the maps in it and everything. Like I
Okay.
was so dug in on this game from the jump.
And what kind of game is it exactly?
It's not JRPG. It's just a classic RPG. It's literally, so the elevator pitch for it, like this is how much I know. I know what the goddamn elevator pitch was.
Give me a good elevator
The
pitch.
elevator. Yeah, no. So the way this game came about, it was right after Super Mario 64 came out.
Amazing game.
Right. And so Super Mario and so Square they had just gotten like the popularity of like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, but like Mario though, like no one's touching Mario.
Right.
And it just so happened that the developer for Square were in the same office building as like a few Disney execs. And so one of them, like, they saw the game come out and they were, like, well, goddamn, like, the only way to compete with Mario and his popularity, we're gonna need a video game with Mickey in it. And just like the light bulb went off. So like they followed one of the execs into the elevator and just like, yo, hear me out. Super Mario, but with Mickey. And so that's what led into it. Yes. And that's what led into it. And so the whole game is literally like Final Fantasy characters, Disney characters, everything meshed together. The game was originally supposed to be Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, but then Disney kind of like backtracked, like, we don't know how we feel about Mickey violent. Like, let's see how this goes first. And so that's where they came up with the main character, Sora. Oh God, where do I start?
How many of the, like, how many games are there now of this?
Oh Christ!
Is there a ton?
Oh Christ! There's a lot.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Because keep in mind, so the original game came out in 2002.
Wow.
The original game came out in 2002. The sequel came out in 2006. There were one. Oh God, let me see. I want to see if I can list all this before Cheryl cheats and looks at them all. So there's Kingdom Hearts 1. After Kingdom Hearts 1, there's Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2. After Kingdom Hearts 2, there was Birth by Sleep. There was 365 over 2 days. Oh God.
How's he doing, Cheryl? How's he doing?
There's a lot. I think in total there's like 17, 18 games.
No way.
There's a lot.
Holy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what sucks? Well, technically I'll go 15 because technically 3 of them are the same game. Because it was a mobile game and they just kept changing the name every few years. 13 core games. Okay, sure, yeah. I was close. 15. I was in the ballpark. I was over exaggerating.
That is so many.
A lot though.
There's a lot, and what sucks is like there are so many filler games, but the filler games are absolutely necessary to understand the game.
Oh my God.
It's so that's why I'm just like, so what is it? It's like, how much time do you have? Like, genuinely.
I see.
Because I can go through the entire story. It's just the problem is we'll all just have to start getting ready for work after.
Yeah. I got you.
But general just main story is about kid. His name is Sora. The big old key you see there, creative name is called the Keyblade. And it's this weird, like, philosophical, but in their world, like, physical at the same time, talk about like hearts.
Yeah.
And hence the name. And it's literally just him going to like Disney and Final Fantasy worlds and just like wrecking shit. So it's like the big bad is like it's the darkness. So the bads, they're called Heartless, and it's him going around trying to save different Disney worlds from the Heartless. Is like the quick general, I guess, 10-second thing I can give you on it.
Okay. Is it fair to say this is kind of like early affinity for Disney type content came from, or were you always like a big fan of Disney?
Oh no, I was brought up on Disney. That's kind of what the pull to it was I saw Disney characters. I was like, I was young. What was it, 2002? So I was 9, 10, and it's just like, holy crap! I get to wreck shop with Donald and Goofy. Sign me up! Yeah, why not?
Okay.
But before it being such a big deal, so Kingdom Hearts 1 came out in 2002. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2006. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So the fact that 4 is in comparison so soon after 3, that's why we're all kind of like, oh shit, yay. We all thought we were going to be in like senior homes by the time 4 came out.
All right.
The way it was going. So
well, I'm happy
so
for
the fact that they're announcing Kingdom Hearts 4 late 2027. The creator of the game has confirmed like there is no pushback, that like there's no delays. That's why it took as long as it did.
Okay.
Is they were making sure there was going to be no delays. So I don't know how to feel about the fact that I'm excited that 8 years is considered a small gap for this franchise. But,
yeah.
But I'm excited. If you like, I can send you links of like 6 to 8 hour videos explaining the entire story if you want.
Give me a suggestion maybe for one game I can try to pick up from, and then maybe I can like try to get into it off of I don't know, Steam or PlayStation or something.
Kind of depends. Are you more of a story or more of a gameplay?
Gameplay for sure.
Gameplay 2. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because the rest of them, like Birth by Sleep is PSP, which doesn't exist anymore. 365 over 2 days is DS. Like it's, but for pure gameplay, 2 is peak gameplay with some of the storytelling. I would say at least 1 and 2, because you can kind of miss the game that was in between 1 and 2, and 2 can still at least make general sense.
Okay.
You just have to make it past the first half hour. The first half hour of 2 after you play 1 will throw you off so much, but after like the tutorial, it all makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's watching now. You know what? No, one's better gameplay now, because they like revamp the game every 2 years, so 1 has a much better gameplay to it now. So either 1 or 2. So, but for story's sake, 1.
I'll do my research.
Welcome to the rabbit hole, friend.
Sounds intense.
Yeah.
Cheryl,
what? Answer the rest of the podcast.
What kind of Disney fan are you? For me, I'm like more of a theme park Disney fan, more so than like movies or the games. Mm-hmm. What would you kind of categorize your fandom kind of like?
I think I would probably do it because I was very nostalgic. I grew up on the Renaissance, Disney, loved all that. Went to the park for the first time when I believe I was like 3 is when my parents took me.
Nice.
But I didn't go back until I was probably late teens, maybe out of high school by then. And it was like back then, Disney was kind of in this weird lull. They were doing their SoCal passes for dirt cheap at the time, like I think less than $200.
Okay, yeah.
That. Oh, the good old days.
I was still in Vegas. I have no idea.
And I had a couple years in the past, and it was just, I mean, it was cool. We go in there and, remember Bug's Life, and when Disney California was just, what was it called? California something, I forgot.
DC, it was always California Adventures.
Yeah, but they had the logo was just California.
Oh, across the front, yeah.
Oh, the letter, like the big letters in the front?
Yeah, the lettering.
Okay, yeah.
So,
fun fact, I found out they moved them to Sacramento.
Right, yeah.
I think they're
someone needs to have them.
Those things are amazing.
Yeah, so So then it was just kind of, that's when the theme park in me like really loved Disney. And, you know, it was just something, especially living here in SoCal, we don't necessarily have a lot of like that going on. You know, we have SeaWorld
Right.
at the
Fun.
time,
Right.
still not really,
Fun.
barely.
Bunch
And,
of
you
difference.
know, just little stuff. Yeah, totally different vibes.
Right.
And then, you know, if you want to make the trek all the way up to Six Flags,
Mhm.
then like that would be a thing. But I mean, you'd have to be a coaster head for that. And
Yep.
like I did for a minute. Now I'm older, not so much.
Right.
You know,
I get it.
So yeah, you know, just thinking about twirling the kids around.
I get it. Yep. Yep.
So Disney for me, and then like I stopped for a while just because I was always working, and then up until when we got together, I made that decision to get the passes. But we went, I
We
think
went a couple times.
Yeah, we went a couple times prior to that. I think
Was
I
the first one my
surprised
birthday?
you for your birthday for like a 3-day,
Yeah.
because he hasn't been to Disney in like forever either. So that was kind of the reintroducing to the new type of Disney. And it was just like, cool, it's fun, there's adult stuff,
Yep.
things to do, and it's not too far. And then we, you know, continued to have past, and we had kids, and then we're like, all right, you know, let's bring Disney. So at 9 months, that was their first intro to
Heck yeah.
Disney. Was
Heck
I
yeah.
think Halloween time, yeah. So,
Yeah, Halloween was because it was the Buzz and Woody picture.
oh,
was
yeah,
our first
just
was first time.
Buzz and Woody.
Very cool. Have
Yeah,
you guys
so-
done Disney World yet?
She has.
I have back in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I believe it was probably like I think 13 or 14. And it was like June or July. Like I don't know why
Oh,
my
yeah,
parents
yeah.
decided to like, yeah, and
It
it
was
wasn't
probably the
like
most affordable.
we did not fly there, people. We drove there.
You drove
So
there?
that was, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
parents
god.
were very frugal. So we cross country in the
Why are you
van.
saying it past tense?
Yeah, they still.
Why are you saying it past tense?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then you know we stayed at like a travel lodge, and
That's amazing.
there wasn't like Animal Kingdom either. It was just Magic Kingdom,
Wow.
and yeah, and then we went to some other things too. It was the most randomest. Like it was fun for that at the time. Of course, it's totally different now. Now that they've expanded, so our goal is to go to Disney World with the kids somewhere like between like 7 or 8 years old,
Nice.
like enough to you can walk on your own.
Yep.
You know, for the most
That's
part.
game changer.
Yeah, but I think like we'll probably definitely go there ourselves, get the lay of the land, do an adult Disney day
Oh yeah.
or two in different places, just hop around, go to Orlando as well, and not Orlando, Universal
Oh yeah.
too, and try to do all that, not all in one trip, but you know, just knock it out before, okay, cool, we can take the kids
Right.
and enjoy it ourselves.
I went during COVID in 2020.
How was that?
It was amazing because everything shut down in March, right? And
Right.
we heard everything was opening up sometime during the summer, so we were like, "Oh man, let's try to get tickets for September or something." And we got tickets, everything, the Airbnb super cheap, the flights really cheap, and then because nobody was traveling, the parks were empty. So we'd pretty much crush the park and then go back to our Airbnb with the pool by like 4 o'clock, and we were done.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was the best thing ever. And because that was my second time, but I've only been like as an adult, and doing the Epcot, the drinking around the world stuff.
Oh yeah.
The best thing I've ever done. Like I don't know what it was. If it was just because it was like my first time, second time, but it was just so fun to just be there after seeing all the videos, you know, through all this time on YouTube. finally like see
Mhm.
what Mexico or whatever, you know, the pavilions look like. Getting your little passport, getting it stamped as you get another drink. So fun. You get hammered. You go
I bet.
Yeah, it was
That was just
fun.
I was just a poor
I
boy.
mean, that literally is the bucket list. Also,
Yeah.
I do want to do a food and wine over there,
Yeah.
or one of the festivals over there. What did they call it? Farts.
Right.
The-
Of the
yeah,
arts. Yep.
Yeah, the art ones. That looks fun too. So
That does
I
look
think
fun.
that definitely is we should all go. Let's do that. Forget the kids.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Or we can, get their annual pass is cheaper. We can just move to Florida.
True.
You
He
know?
always
Oh my
said that. He's just like, might as well just get an
I
annual
would do
pass.
it. I really would do it. My wife doesn't want to do
Yeah.
it, but I really would. Just I don't know.
That's okay. My wife wouldn't do it either. So.
I mean, I'm willing for it if we have money to fly back and forth.
Oh,
That's
sure.
the caveat.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
fair. My game plan is to try to
but
get
it's
like
Florida.
Well, I may
Yeah.
just get the affordable house in Florida.
right.
See what happens. See, we could go what I was putting down.
I was like, let's get an annual pass. Like, I mean, it's cheap as F. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then we go, 2 times and it pays for itself.
Oh yeah.
I mean, essentially,
Yeah.
honestly.
My game plan is to try to get like one of the the in-laws to come like with us, and I'm hoping that'll like convince her like, look, your mom and stepdad are down to come, you know, and they're retired. Let's go, you know. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's a tough sell, but I mean, we definitely want to go back, and I think we were discussing like if we go next year. We would rather do that before we get a Disneyland annual pass. We'd rather like save up that lump sum and then spend it on a Disney World trip, first one for the kids, instead of like rushing back into an annual pass. Just switch things up. I don't know, but something we're kind of discussing for hopefully at the end of this year or beginning of next year. We'll see. But I can't wait to get back, especially Epic Universe. I got to do that. Never seen that before.
I know.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much going on with Florida in
yeah.
the last year and a half right now that I'm just like, why do you have to be on that side?
Yeah.
You know? So,
For sure.
You know. Yeah.
I guess while we're on that side,
Mhm.
I'll point us to one of the announcements at D23, and it is the Villains Land. What were your guys' thoughts when I think this was announced 2 years prior, right? At the last D23. What do you guys think about this Villains Land? Is this something right up your guys' like aesthetic alley?
I'm slightly disappointed for the dumbest reason.
Okay, what is it?
Because the Maleficent roller coaster was originally announced as the Yzma roller coaster from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was so stoked for that.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
Because yes, I love Disney Renaissance. Don't get me wrong, but there's like a cult classic love for me in that weird awkward phase of Disney. So like your Emperor's New Groove, your Treasure Planet, your Atlantis, like that era that's not really spoken of too much.
Yeah.
There's like a very like partially nostalgic, but just like I love those movies, and I never understood why it was never like to the moon with any of them, you know. So I was kind of excited, like, okay, cool, like Emperor's New Groove is finally getting a little bit of love. I love to see it, and then I saw this, and like it looks cool, but like you can't tell me no one saw that movie and didn't want to ride that roller coaster after they pulled the right lever.
I was going to say there was an actual roller coaster in the movie. That would have worked out great.
Exactly.
I think for aesthetics though, like definitely their pull was to do Maleficent. Not only is she a classic villain, I mean, you know, one of the OG baddies.
Yep.
And to even in the concept artwork, like you see the crazy vibes, you see that like you could immerse yourself and know that like it's Villains Land, right? You see that. And so I get the disappointment with
I mean, I get it.
and like
it makes perfect sense.
it
Don't get me
makes
wrong.
sense. Like everyone who loves that movie would have loved to see that as a roller coaster ride somewhere in either park.
Right.
And because it, when you love that and then you say like, oh, that would be pretty cool. But then when you think about it from obviously a business perspective, like what would last, either something that's niche
It's
like that or something that's classic.
More broad.
That
like I said, I get it. Yeah, like it makes sense. Like I'm not saying it's not going to be a great ride. It was just that little bit of like, oh, cool. Oh, okay. I mean, it's still cool,
I
but
feel like they could
okay.
maybe potentially even still do that one day if it's all encompassing villains.
Yeah.
I could see them doing that one day.
Yeah, I feel like especially with Florida, they have the room for growth.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously. So who's to say that Villains Land doesn't go beyond what they've already showed? And there is still room to like, here's pulling one out of the hat type of thing. And just kidding, guys, we also are doing this too.
All
Like
right.
that would be really badass.
That'd be
but
cool.
Right.
you
Because I
know,
mean, one thing I was thinking about, because Disney World still does their not so scary Halloween party at Magic Kingdom.
Mhm.
If this is in Magic Kingdom, like how cool is to do the Halloween events through there now? And
yeah.
Oh, they can't actually make them scary there too.
well, and
That'd
and
be
I'm kind of
dope.
curious on like how scary do they take it? I think that'd be kind of cool. Love to see
Well,
that.
for that one, because I didn't see after they initially announced it, it's like this one's gonna be meant more for like your teens and young adults, and so like this park is meant for like that more of that edgy stuff that Disney can't do in their other parks for obvious reasons.
I hope they
But
pursue that.
let's give a shout out to Cruella still rocking the stilettos though.
I thought she was gonna fall.
That badass.
Literally, I
scared.
said that to Mika. Because she's like still doing the thing. I'm like, ooh, the stilettos though, the platform one, like
Those ankles were a little shaky.
Yeah. Hey, they were, but she pulled it off. That's all that
good
matters.
on her.
What do you guys think about the creative name?
They put a lot of thought into it.
Did you? I like how they addressed it. They were just like, it's just.
They did say that is the official name, right?
Yeah,
That is the official name.
that is the official name.
And like, I didn't understand if like why the announcement needed to be made again. Like that's what you called it,
right?
When you first announced it. Like,
Right.
What would you? Okay, all right, good on you for doubling down on that.
I was taking an ongoing tally of the amount of things that could have just been an email, and it would have been sufficient instead of people spending like a couple $100 ticket to like go to this thing in person. This was, I mean, it's cool. It's kind of nice to see a little bit more concept art. I don't know if it's any more different than what we've had in the past, but sure. I mean, let's talk about it again. But at the same time, like, is that it? Is this the big announcement?
Yeah,
still?
Is this the shebang?
Again? I wanted to lead with like that. I want to stay at Disney World. Another big announcement. It's like what? Would you consider this a refurb?
It is. I mean, so but you're just gonna flip the switch on it and now
they're
it's gonna
fixing
turn on
some.
like, patch the fur up. Like I think also.
Well, I think you're the one who told me like why they couldn't fix it before, right?
Yeah,
like I understand why it's a big deal.
It's just an electronic nightmare.
Yeah,
but it's also funny because at the same breath, it's kind of like, all right, we make fun of it as all Disney people who are in the know about it.
Yeah,
that it's like, okay, now you're gonna turn it back on. Like, it's almost like, why? Like that's kind of the charm.
Right.
I think at this point. But I mean, if they do it, they do it. great.
I mean, people seem stoked about it though. Like a couple of people that I follow that they had like their cameras out, live reactions and stuff. Like people were losing their minds over that. So I mean,
Yeah.
cool. The thing is, it's so like because the tricky thing about it is the way that the Yeti is built into the ride. They literally have to like shut down and deconstruct and
Yeah.
almost have to like restart from scratch the way it's built. So that's where it's like, I mean, if you guys are making that commitment, like if there's a slow period, y'all see that we don't by all means. But
Right.
I mean, but it's I guess the noise was finally loud enough. They decided, screw it, why not?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's an enormous animatronic type thing. It's huge, but you only see the damn thing for like a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Disco Yeti did its intent purposes, like whatever, it appears like it's reaching out to you, sure. But it's a little odd that it's just gonna be like an entire segment to like fix this thing. I don't know. Is it just like a way for them to excuse like a long closure for this? And there's already not a whole lot of rides when you go to Animal Kingdom as is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why they're not tripping as much because it is Animal Kingdom.
sure.
Because I mean, because I think it closes the earliest too, right? Like, doesn't it close at like 6, like 5 or 6 or something
Really
like that?
early, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always just been one of those things where like I don't like calling it like a half day thing, but it honestly kind of is a half day thing.
Yeah.
You get there early, and what is there, maybe like 5 rides maybe, like as far as like noteworthy ones. And it's kind of like
That depends. Are you counting the safari thing as a ride? Because if you don't count that, I can okay, that makes 4 because outside I can only think of 3.
Well, it's 2 Avatar ones, right?
2 Avatar ones,
and
one of them's like kind of the same thing. You're just going there for the shade,
right?
Air conditioning.
Yeah,
but
yes. And then well, I guess they closed Dinosaur. They don't have Dinosaur anymore, so that's gone.
Is Dinosaur Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, that where they announced.
Why did I think that was Hollywood?
Where they announced.
I thought that was Hollywood. Okay.
The Indiana.
So that's for
that's all Animal Kingdom. So they're taking that away.
Oh wow. Okay.
And if they're gonna take this
away.
Total side note
for Disco Yeti though. Gloria Gaynor also had no reason.
Right.
They had no need to put her up there. I felt so bad for her watching her.
Oh yeah. People were pretty pumped about that.
I'm sure they were, but it was like once you started singing, I'm just a little like, her ages. They could have just had these people dance. They could have played her music in the background when she sounded younger, sounded better. They didn't have to do her like that.
Right. And what did you guys?
She sounded a little rough.
Did you guys like the talk shows, like segments that they were kind of doing in between? Because that was pretty new.
Yeah. Well, I love Neil Patrick Harris as just an individual and an entertainer. So it's kind of like it was hard for me to not like it because it's him.
Yeah.
But the whole thing just felt flat, honestly. And I felt that a lot of the entertainment portion was just the filler trying to disguise itself into like, hey, we don't have a lot of announcements, but here's a musical number. Here's a little comedy session.
But he also earned his money of like he carried the squad. Like everyone else, I feel like it was everyone else so flat. He was the one that was kind of like, hey guys, how about you get your head out of your ass and show me a little excitement here? Give me something.
He literally almost carried the entire thing, and that would be the only reason why we continued watching it instead of just getting the play-by-play like cliff notes, of everything else.
I'm telling you, like John Stamos is a beautiful man, but he was not only that, he's a beautiful man, and I love him to death. But he was my bathroom break.
Yeah.
John Stamos was my bathroom break. Uncle Jesse was my.
He owns half of the parks.
Uncle Jesse.
He was my potty break.
He is he's a goat for sure.
Yeah.
He was unfortunately like because like that part of the interview started and I'm just like, okay, I'm bored. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
It felt like fluff or filler, like to extend the time.
It was all
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and it felt like that was the intention of it, which was kind of like like this isn't gonna end with a bang like I'm hoping, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see what we have next. Okay, still on Disney World.
That I didn't. I didn't understand that ending. What they meant with Figment.
Like the
So
reference or
as
the
no, like I know who Figment is, but like I didn't understand what the announcement exactly was. If either of you two Disney World aficionados can catch me up on that.
the
I mean, I guess they're
Is it
bringing it back or
just,
revamping it.
just the
in some
original
way.
design of
I
it,
don't
or
think
like
it's the original. I just think.
I was gonna
that
ask
do
Cheryl, you said
something?
you went in the 90s to Disney World?
Yeah. Do I
Do-
remember it? Hardly.
did you ride the journey into
Yeah,
imagination? Yeah.
and it was a fever dream for sure.
It
Oh,
is,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but was it like my favorite? No.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like okay, cool.
From
I guess.
from what I understand, I've only ridden the new version that they have there now at Epcot. But according to like all the locals, all the, you know, the big fans over there, the OG one was the best one. And when they took it away, it was devastating to everybody who loved that ride. And when you
That's
ride
like
the ride now, this person, Neil Patrick Harris, is playing as the Dream Finder, and he's actually not in the ride anymore. So from what I understand from what they're trying to do, I think they're just trying to bring him back into the ride somehow and then like change the overall story that the ride is at the moment. But
Right.
well,
I guess. I mean, I guess good on them who, love the ride or ride that enough. Like like I said, like I've only rode it once there and it was kind of, it was a long day as is and I didn't know what this character was supposed to be about. And so it was like, okay, cool, I guess. Next ride,
It kind of strikes me. It strikes me as like another like, okay, this ride has AC.
Yeah.
Kind of ride.
It is.
All due respect to Figment, all due respect to the fans, because apparently he's got a following.
Huge.
He's got a real huge following.
He's basically
But
the
I
icon of
just-
Disney World.
Which is insane.
Remember the popcorn bucket release?
Yeah.
Back in how many years ago?
It
2
went
years ago?
insane.
Something like
Anything
that. I was
Figment,
just like, what?
they go
That's
crazy.
just, like, I couldn't tell you the slightest thing outside of the fact that he's purple.
Right.
But like, I think the one thing, if they were to, the one thing that would make me like drop everything and just like, babe, we're buying Disney World tickets tomorrow, is if they brought back extraterrestrial.
Oh yeah.
I would drop all the money for that.
What was the name of
Because
the
he's
ride?
never seen it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like Alien Extra.
Yeah, Alien Encounter.
Terrestrial.
Alien Encounter.
Yeah.
That's the one. I've only seen
Yeah.
the videos.
So that's the thing, and obviously it's a 4D ride, so the videos aren't going to do it any justice because the chairs all have like the effects and everything.
Right.
But like my absolute wish list for Disney to do would be that. Preferably if they brought it on the West Coast and give it a try. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And if they brought back Ghost Galaxy for Space Mountain.
Good call. Yep.
Because that one's just like, unfortunately, just silly parents ruined that ride.
Did they? Was there a particular reason why they couldn't bring it back?
Because they didn't read the signs.
Oh, that was scary.
So like, so yeah. So it was like during Halloween time, and also like, especially at nighttime, like, but they would have signs up of like, hey, if your kid's under, I think it was like 12, like if your kid's 12 or under, like, yes, technically they can still ride the ride. This version's a little scary. It might scare your kid. They might, and like all the warnings, big bold letters all over, everywhere in line. You saw signs of like, hey, this is a scary ass ride. They didn't care.
There was enough uproar of getting rid of it because it was too scary for kids.
Yeah.
but it's kind of like shame on the parents for A, like not reading the signs.
Yeah.
And B, it was, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's like super scary. And again, it's not
It wasn't, but
kids,
for
it's
like,
all-
for like a 9-year-old, like it like scared them,
yeah,
you know.
You're
But
like, I guess.
like hunt your cat with
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, the
But a lot
building,
of,
like the building would like, what do you call it? Project the ghosts on there. It's making
Yeah.
noise. Like it's kind of presumed that it's a scary
Yeah.
version, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, like
But it's like even if they brought it back for like, say if they did a Disneyland equivalent of like Oogie Boogies for like a night, or like one of their late night things that they did for Halloween for say like 21 and up or 18 and up only, like it's a projection.
Yeah.
It's a projection. I'm sure you've still got it saved somewhere.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, you know, yeah, absolutely.
fair.
You know, so that's where it's like, because it's not like it takes that much work. It's just like, cool, pop the, for the youth out there, the cassette tape. I was about to say, like, pop the tape in, but, you know, upload whatever file of it and just hit play. Like, it works just as well. I'm sure they've got it stashed away somewhere.
Right. I put this this figment in the category of, again, this could have been part of an email. Sorry, I'm not that
Oh, yeah.
excited about it. All right, Indiana Jones. I guess Disney World wants our Indiana Jones, and
Good on them.
you know, yeah, it is a great ride. You know,
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It would be nice to kind of have a little bit of a variety for when you go to these places. You're just not doing the same rides that we have here, and because to be
Yeah.
Which I mean,
ours are better. A lot of times
technically.
ours are better.
DOG.
Yeah. But this will be going to Animal Kingdom, replacing Dinosaur. Apparently the story will have a little bit of a twist. Did were you guys already aware that the track for Dinosaur was already like a mirror
The same
image
thing?
of
The
Indiana
same.
Yeah.
Jones? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like,
You met my wife? Yes, we knew that.
right. Hey, good on you, Cheryl. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I know things about Disneyland I have no business knowing.
No, you do have business knowing. So,
I think the randomest one is I know that I pointed out was I was like, oh hey, the lamp's on. Walt's here. But that's because after he died, they always kept the lamp on.
right. Have you
If
guys
you know,
ever
you
done
know.
one of those tours, or is that a bucket list thing too?
It's definitely a bucket list.
Definitely.
Just to do the whole behind the scenes.
I'm waiting. It is a bucket list, but I'm waiting for it to be when we can combine that with like the guide that follows you all day.
Yeah.
I like, well, if we're gonna do that, we
Yeah,
might as
yeah.
well all out on the damn
If-
thing. You
Yeah.
know,
If we can get 10 adults together, and I believe
because that's
the
what, like $200 a pop. I think?
yeah, I want to say the
right?
breakdown goes down immensely. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're at least
Tell our
4.
brothers to stop being a couple of bitches.
We're at least 4.
Taking applications
Honestly.
now.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. So I
Let's
mean,
go.
our dreams are still.
Hey, we can do it. We can do
There's a
it.
I mean, if our siblings stop sucking, that's aid, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's aid.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you have to pay for it, so it
Yeah.
isn't really saving anything.
Honestly,
Right. Did this?
But I think we can.
if we got 4, we can find 10. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got 6 more people.
Count
on
me
this,
in.
I'm sure.
Help me in.
Hey,
You know, anybody watching or listening to this, if you want to apply,
Clip
be
it.
part of Disney,
I'm
Disney fandom. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna make a clip of that just so we can get the
We're
word.
gonna clip
I'm gonna.
Yeah. It'll be a fun little meet and greet.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
I mean, low key, like, because we're both still part of the pass holder chat or the pass holder page on Facebook. I'm pretty sure, like, we clip this on there. We'll have 6 people like within the
yeah.
hour. Like,
That's true.
They're like, oh, we've already done this.
Yeah.
So we'll go again. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We'll tell you.
That's
You know
true.
what? We'll spot it. Why not?
Right.
Anyone who wants to invite us to Club 33?
Oh,
great
man.
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's-
the
Plug
bucket
it
list.
in real quick there.
That one's
Sure.
the bucket list for
I'm
me.
taking all
Yeah.
the silverware and
That's
cups
just
that I can take.
You're leaving evidence now. Calm down.
Yeah.
He does not mean that. Sorry, Disney.
I do.
Right.
If it's that much work to get in, I'm keeping the damn cup and silverware.
Dude, the amount of napkins I see people take from there, or the towels from the bathroom
Good
that have the
Lord.
little logo on it, that's pretty.
I'm sure.
It's legit.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, so that's what's like. So I'm curious then. So for you, would you rather one time, or would you rather, let's say, get a month of Club 33, or that super fancy dinner that they've got?
The dinner at Club 33?
No. What's that dinner called? The super special, the one that's like 10 G's
Where?
that they've got. It's within the realm. It's in New Orleans Square, but it's like the dinner is like right above Pirates.
Oh.
So it's like a 12-course meal, like made specifically.
Oh my God.
But it's a 12-course meal made like specifically for you and whoever you bring with you.
Really?
Like completely curated to you.
21 Royal.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
So the price tag for that is 15 grand.
Of course they raised it.
this is just for the dinner?
It's included valet parking, a park hopper ticket for your entire guest list,
Yeah, right.
a dedicated head butler, a custom
my
multi-course meal paired with rare wines,
Yeah.
and a private balcony viewing of the park's nighttime fireworks.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
essentially where like literally where Pirates is, like that top balcony there, that's where the dinner is.
Right.
And so it's like you get to watch the fireworks and like essentially front row seats to Fantasmic
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
is like the entire
And
thing.
it's
Yeah.
up to 12 guests, so you definitely should get those 12 people and make sure they all pay a grand plus.
That's insane. So the
Could
the
you
option,
imagine?
the option is a month of just Club 33 or the dinner the night with
Or the
crazy-
one dinner.
So I guess I should say a day or a day because that sounds really stupid. now that you write it out
Yeah,
loud.
it's like,
Well, if-
I would take the month then if there's
Well, I guess
no.
if the maybe a night at D23 or a night with the was it 21 Royal? Is that what you guys said?
Yeah.
I've just known about D23 for so long. I have to see it for myself one day, and that would be like my primary like goal with that. Like, I got to see
I'm
what
not gonna lie.
Club 33.
Like, I want the dinner to be the boys' graduation gift.
Yeah,
that's
that. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
So
pretty
it's
ballin'.
totally for the, it's totally for the. Well, I mean, I've got 15 years now to save $1,000 a year for it. So
doable.
I mean,
Dude.
it's doable.
Until there is
There's
a
no
price
so
by
much
that.
inflation by
Yeah,
that time.
right.
Right. By that point, you're just
We
like,
got
okay,
that.
college. You don't
So
want
just
that.
get him into the cult of the those scholarships. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What about you? What would you
But yeah,
go?
no, just get them so ingrained into the cult.
Right.
If the Club 33 month like membership, like, is there any?
Let's make it a week. I feel like a month is obvious. Let's make it a week. Let's say a week.
Just a week.
You know, just a week of Club
Just a week.
33.
That's so good still.
I mean, it's still good. Can you go as much as you want? Is that
That's how Club 33 works.
no? But it's like I think they have like reservations. And
For
stuff.
Club 33, no.
You can just go
Club
whenever.
33, you go whenever you want. For $20,000 a year, you go whenever you want.
They
I
just
own
ring the
this place.
doorbell and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Oh no, literally, like that is Club 33 is like the goal in life.
Yeah.
Feel it.
But I'm not gonna lie. I have two caveats. It depends on who's in Club 33 that week.
Mm.
And it depends on who I'm going to this dinner with.
Fair.
That matters a lot.
Well, what if the
That
parties
matters a
will
lot.
be? What if the party's the same regardless of which one you choose?
Oh, the party's the same. The dinner, shit. Give me that curated menu. No, but just because like I'm sure you at least heard of like the people who go into Club 33 though. That's why I'm like, it depends on who's in
He
Club
wants
33.
to, bump elbows with the celebrities
Oh, yeah.
and the Richie Rich.
Not even so. I want to give Tom Hanks a hug.
Who?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to give Tom Hanks
He
a
wants
hug.
to stop him just to make sure he's going for lunch one day.
I want to give that man the biggest hug, and I want yeah. No, well, you see, I'll buy him a typewriter first.
Okay.
I'll buy him a type. So fun fact, Tom Hanks collects typewriters.
Does he really?
He really does.
Rich
So
people
sweet.
shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Right? Has a whole wing of just probably typewriters.
Like one of my oldest and dearest friends from high school. Shout out Lawrence for telling me this story, but like there was a college. I can't remember the college. I'd have to ask him again. There was like a college class that like sent him a typewriter as a gift to try to get him to come and give a speech to the class, and I want to say he wasn't able to. I forget what film he was doing at the time, but like he like little preoccupied. He wouldn't have been able to make it within the semester, but he typed them a letter on the typewriter they sent, and like was just like the biggest smartass of just like starting off as like, I don't know why you think I would give all that time to come to a class of like, oh my gosh, this thing types so smooth. And why you think a typewriter would win me? Oh my God, when it slides back over, like everything about it. And it's like it was one of those like sarcastic, but like lovingly kind of letters to them where it's just like the whole thing was a big joke while giving them love for sending him the typewriter kind of thing.
That's awesome.
And it's just like, he is just like literally the only bad thing I've ever seen about Tom Hanks was that he shoved a reporter for knocking his wife over.
Justified.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That is the worst thing I've heard about Tom Hanks was that he pushed and cussed out a camera guy for knocking his wife over.
Gotta hug that guy.
Like he is. I want to. I'm not gonna lie. I think he should earn the title of America's Dad.
All right.
It's clearly up for grabs right now. I mean,
I think we need to make a nominee list at some point here and cast a vote.
I'm just saying. I mean,
do the brackets of
yeah,
should be America's
tournament
Dad.
style.
I mean, it's clearly up for grabs. Like,
Okay.
We need.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what made me think of this. I need to backtrack a little bit. R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere. Because
Yeah, definitely.
that woman and her time with Disney.
Yeah.
I did not know she was Dot.
She was what?
Yeah,
From
Bugs Life?
in Bugs Life, she was
Oh,
Dot.
the princess.
Yeah, so she was Dot. There was Remember the Titans. I know there was a couple other like Disney movies she was in, but the biggest tie for me is so
Bring it on.
the love interest. So the love interest for Kingdom Hearts.
Top 3.
Oh, okay.
No.
The love interest for Kingdom Hearts. She was her voice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that like I thought obviously my nerdy ass I have Kingdom Hearts on Reddit and it's just been like a whole thing of just like pouring out love for her and I feel so bad because there was a weird scheduling thing leading up to 3. So like one of the like side games they replaced her as a voice actress because like schedules didn't meet up.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they just continued on without her for 3. But there were rumors that they were trying to get her in as some kind of cameo for 4.
Never happened.
Which you can't now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean it was like the same thing. It's just like nothing ever like met up as far as we could tell. Crazy. I mean, the person who replaced her, I think Allison Stone, I think her name is, or Allison Stoner. Something like that. The you would recognize them as they were the little girl who would dance in the Missy Elliott videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That is the voice of the love interest now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, not exactly the worst person to choose, but it was like even they put out a video later on, just like bawling their eyes out of the whole thing, and it just made it hit so much worse for what it was, because like they felt bad because they knew like Hayden Panettiere like took it some type of way that she was replaced, and like just making sure like even before the passing, like made sure it was known that like it was never like a hey, I'm coming for your job. So it was just like the emotions were so high for their video, and I felt horrible.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Shout out Panettiere for sure. I'm gonna put Indiana Jones's again an email.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Back on the point. Back on the point.
Seriously,
Yeah.
it's a tangent.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, no.
It's cool. I honestly I suck at transitions, so excuse if I'm awkward.
No, it's one of those. I'm curious about it, but I don't know if I'm curious about it to travel to Florida to see it.
Which one? The Indy or for this
Indiana.
one? Indy. Yeah. Same. It's while you're there, you might as well check it out, but it's not top of them.
Well, I mean, this one too. Wait. So what's the one we're getting?
What's the one we're getting?
Yeah, because we're getting a Coco Land, aren't we?
This is Encanto.
It's in Encanto.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
It's cool.
Different.
It's cool. It's all good.
It's cool.
I mean,
So I saw that. I'm like,
You just saw all brown. You know what I mean? All brown's the same.
I saw the lights. I saw the lights.
You just did it for the clip, right? You just wanted the clip.
I see the lights.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but according to you, I'm more down with the culture than you are. Stop it.
Oh man, did you guys like Encanto? Were you part of the?
I love Encanto.
Okay, yeah, I enjoyed Encanto as well. I didn't think it was gonna get this much love, but I mean,
me neither.
It looks interesting enough where in Animal Kingdom, like I said, they need as many rides as they can.
Honestly,
right?
Yes.
Well,
so
if you remember Antonio's room, and he can hear.
So at least they can make it make sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So to blow that up and just, it's already makes perfect sense to just put in Animal Kingdom, not only because they need it, but also, I don't know, it'll be cute.
They just make a boy a little less of a bitch.
For sure. Yeah. This was good. This one was good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing it's okay. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, I was a scroll ahead. So I'm guessing. So that one, it's the same ride mechanics as what's it called? As Rise, I'm guessing.
It looks like it.
From the looks of it,
it does look like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a trackless ride that you're just kind of.
I just want to know
going from room to room, I'm assuming, or maybe a little bit of Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would hope for more of that, because I can see that ending up more like the Navi River ride real quick, and it's just like that does nothing. That just puts you right back to where you were.
Exactly. No, yeah, I agree.
I just hope for this ride they give Miguel the fresh fade they showed for Coco too.
I see.
That cut was clean though.
There were so many people upset about that. It was kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know. Like, it's honestly on the nose, but I mean, people didn't like it. So
I think they're more mad that The Incredibles has officially been going on for over 20 years now, and the kids are still the same age.
Oh,
and yet this dude hits puberty after one movie.
That's fair. That's fair. It's been about what 10 or 11 years since we've had that movie or something like that. So
I think it was 2017.
So was it 17?
So I think it was 17. So about 10 years. Yeah, we're hitting 10 years on
Close to 10, yeah. So that makes sense. He's 10
years
older.
We got the fact checker going.
Perfect. But yeah, I mean, it's 10 years older.
Damn,
let the guy get a fade. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, let the guy get a fade. Let the hair drop a little bit.
He's fine.
Let the hair drop a little bit. It's fine. I'm sure Hector approves.
How excited are you guys for a Coco attraction?
I'll find out when we get our passes back. So.
I mean, the concept art looks really cool. Like, I like the visual things that they're putting on there. I don't know how I feel about boat rides that are just kind of like the Small World or
Right.
like I love Pirates, but at least there's some dips, there's a little bit of change up in there. There's some action. Like
Right,
I
yeah.
just don't know if we're going to be just floating along a river and just
Listening to him sing. For
listening to Remember Me 5 million times because our kids also have that same freaking guitar and just press that button.
You
on
start.
repeat.
Don't you start.
That's fair.
You
That's
don't
fair.
get. You don't get. No. It's not. She doesn't get to complain. She doesn't get to complain.
Because I said they needed it.
Hey, look at the guitar. Look how cute it is. We gotta get it.
No.
You know they'll love it.
There was other buttons I'm teaching them.
Right.
Yeah.
They just keep hitting the same one.
The
The batteries need to disappear one day. That's all.
No, they don't. Because I warned her.
But they hit it and they hit it quickly again, so it starts back up. So it's remember me.
Yeah, DJ's on
like,
your
I
hand.
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, I'm never gonna hear the end of the song, literally.
Again, the warnings were there. The warnings were there.
He wants to go on record.
I
bet. Like, yeah, okay.
I
just
agree.
saying.
I agree with the idea or the thought, like how do you put a water ride just on the backside of DCA like that? Because Pirates is cool, they have the dip, but a lot of that was like purpose built, right? Like they needed to get around like the
They needed to
train
get that
and all
load.
that. Like they needed to be underground.
Well, not only that, I think it was where the parking lot was originally. It went under the
Probably.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Same with Haunted.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ride over there at in Epcot with the three amigos or three caballeros, and that is very similar to just hop on the boat and you just make a giant circle around. And I mean, there's a little bit of practical and screen and the music, but is that basically what we're gonna
Is
get
that
with
it?
Coco? Because I mean,
I don't know.
I think it probably would have been better if it would have been I don't know, another trackless ride or something of that. Like, there's literally nothing but a road where they're planning on building.
But just out of curiosity, then, because that makes so because the whole point of like DCA is it's essentially becoming Pixar Park as a whole.
Yeah.
So which Pixar property would you pick
to replace it?
Yeah. So if it wasn't Coco, what Pixar IP would you pick for like say a trackless ride?
Oh, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shoot, an easy one could be like Ratatouille. They already built that and they have that. But
but that goes against the thing that you just said. That
I was just about to say that goes against duplicating, like,
I pay attention sometimes, only sometimes.
I mean, I guess they could have a lot of fun if they did something. I guess it would be another thing, Incredibles, and you were just kind of following superhero stuff going on around the city or something.
Back Incredibles?
Or Inside Out even, and exploring what that kind of world would be like. I don't know. It's kind of hard to.
So then would you change the whirlwind though?
I mean, I wouldn't feel bad about losing the world.
I mean, fair. To be fair.
But I mean, if they wanted to even build off of that, it's pretty close to that corner as it is. I guess it could be a little seamless for that. But I mean,
I'm curious enough though.
The IP is fine. It's the water ride part of it that I'm just kind of curious on how.
So have they confirmed it's just gonna be like it's a Small World vibe kind of water ride, or like have they given anything?
I don't think they've given that much detail yet. No, from what we've seen, we've seen a facade, and that looked like that's like a little town circle thing with Mexico vibes or whatever. I don't know if they've ever announced like a food venue that's going to be there or a show or anything, but it would be nice. All we know is that we just have this artwork of being on a boat, and Remember Me looks like that's going to be the soundtrack. So,
I mean, it's already our soundtrack. It's all good.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't anticipate them including any drops or like. How could you do that over there? Like, I just don't.
I don't know. I think also, I mean, we'll also, if they tie in any like Coco 2 type things, like say for instance, they tie in the beginning of Coco 1 and it somehow transitions to whatever Coco 2 is going to be about.
Right.
Like maybe there might be a little bit more action there. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, my fear with Coco 2 is that like, okay, what's the story? I call it Coco 2 when Coco was your grandma and then she already passed and
She did.
the things.
Yeah.
So it's not her story anymore. Right. So you know, she forgot a wallet, you gotta go back. You know, like I don't get it. I don't get like what's gonna get. So who knows what Coco 2 is gonna give out?
Right.
So they might tie that into the story, and if it's a little bit more action packed, maybe there's gonna be something. I don't know. I guess like I'm apprehensive to see what else they're gonna build beyond the Pixar Pier into this Coco land and make that into a legit land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, what do we have that is of Hispanic representation in a Disneyland, and it's what Rancho del Zocalo that we don't ever eat in, you know?
Right.
We should. I mean, the food looks.
It looks like it got better, but it's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But if honestly, any SoCal person's like, if I want to get some tacos, I know where to get some tacos. Right. It's not there. You know,
tacos of Gordo all day.
That's what they
right.
Do, you know?
Downtown Disney.
Right.
I mean, what if it's like the comeback story for Ernesto de la Cruz though?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they could take it in a bunch of directions. It's going to be reach however they do it, but yeah.
I mean, they've given every other villain a freaking.
But also, it's probably like a sleepy ride, story. Like you know. Ariel, just kind of, you know, you're there, you're to hear the songs and take in the lights and whatnot, and it's just another filler ride. That's pretty, you know.
I have a feeling it'll be because they have new ride tech for the Avatar boat ride, right? And it's essentially the same thing. It's kind of flat. There really isn't any like drops or anything really on that, at least not that I remember. And it's very short. Sure, some of the visuals are really cool and all that. They have a really big animatronic, very cool, but it's like you're in and out like that. And
isn't that the one like you're literally like you're there for the AC?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're in that ride.
It's dark. You know, it's colorful. You know,
it's dark. It's cold.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of rides in there anyway, so you know,
it feels cool for the. I don't know how long. It's very short though. That's what stood out to me the most when riding it. And I can easily see Disney just doing. Sad to say, like I don't think they're really going to go above and beyond to fulfill like what our expectations are for what a good Bloom ride should be. It's
just here. Remember me here. Buy a taco.
I think it'll just be. We'll hit a couple iconic scenes, see some cool stuff, and then next thing you know, boom, we got to get more people in and out of these boats because it's going to be, you know, packed. At least. Sad to say, that's like my expectation on it.
So just because it's been so long since we've spoken, I do have like a question that does tie in since we did bring up pirates.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that new animatronic?
The new animatronic?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Have you seen that one or no?
On the pile of gold?
On pirate, yeah. On pile of gold.
From what I've seen,
like I know you said your pass is gone. But
yeah, I haven't been able to see it in person. I hear seeing it in person looks better than on video or phone. I don't know if you guys can confirm that for me, but
like I don't know why that's you, but what's your
what's my take on it?
What's your 2 cents on it?
It was goofy looking. I mean, if they left it, I don't know. I mean, if the facial features were not so like
yeah,
and then he turned it into a skull. Like the skull was cool, but I just think they made it look so like derpy looking,
right?
That it's just like, okay, I guess, and you know, and when we passed it in the boat, you saw it several times, you know, go
Go through the motion.
go through the motions at least 3 times. So it's like
Wow.
it wasn't long enough, I guess. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like our boat was going too slow or anything of that. So it just, you know, it was like he picked it up and then he like, oh yeah, and then he turns and, you know, he dies. That was
Right.
it. Then 2 seconds later, he comes back to life like
Because he
randomly, and then it just constantly loops back. So it felt off and weird. I mean, yes, it looked a lot better in person than it did in any of the videos that we saw. But like, was it necessary? No,
Very
absolutely
unnecessary.
not. Like they should have just kept skeleton and called it a day. Like they don't need to
Right.
touch that ride.
Right. I also feel like Pirates is like one of those rides that should probably be left as original as possible.
Yeah.
Even the Johnny Depp stuff is fine, I suppose, but I don't know, just like the little things that like Walt had his actual hands on, I feel like just should be
Oh,
left
yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Especially all that beginning stuff leading up into the animatronics running around. Leave that as it is.
Well, that's where it's and that's where it's like I don't hate it. I just feel like it was in the wrong spot.
Yeah, it
Just definitely in the wrong spot. Like if they would have taken where he is, if they would have taken him and done him say at the end, like where Jack's in that chair,
yeah,
I think that would have been like the perfect spot for him.
it'd make more
Because
sense.
because it's like at the beginning, it's all eerie and dread, like full of dread, not knowing what's happening and everything, because it's all the skeletons and all that.
Right.
But then it feels like when we wrote it to like balance it out, like the little scene where it was like the skeletons playing chess and the one that they have that's like forever drinking whatever rum or whatever.
Right.
They added like goofy music to that to kind of like
okay,
go along with it, and so
that's
it's just
even
like
worse.
yeah, so it's like they just made like the entire beginning just feels goofy now,
Right.
you know, instead of like that weird like ominous feeling that because it's like you have the guy with the skeleton, the guy, the animatronic now, but then it's like you have the skeleton that's with the steering wheel of the ship, but then it's you have the goofy music with the skeletons playing chess, and it's just like where there's a lot going on that you're changing. What are we doing?
Right.
You know?
I don't know if you guys ever felt, because it's a fairly new part as well, but the where is it, where the octopus is at, where the guy has that mirror effect where
The
it's
mirror,
like
yeah.
from the skull to a man, you know? I
Yeah.
always felt like that was like some sort of, I don't want to say portal, but like you could just tell that's when you start seeing real people now, like animatronics,
Yeah.
as opposed to everybody being
Exactly,
skeleton.
yeah.
So with that guy being on a pile of gold prior to that, now it almost convolutes a little bit, like the effect of us going into where we're now seeing people. So I don't know, story wise, it kind of made it a little bit more.
It made no sense. Like, why is he the only one? And
Yeah,
I get they're trying to put the story together, like the greed is what you know drove him to it, but the curse is what got him dead.
right.
And then,
So that's what I say. Yeah, the repeat over and over again. Like the repeating makes sense because they pick up the coin. Oh no, I died. Drop the coin. I'm back to life, and you know, rinse and repeat. That part I get. That makes it's just that part of the ride is the only thing that didn't make sense. I don't hate the animatronic. I would just take that one. I mean, unless Johnny Depp's still under that big, strong of a contract, like take that last Jack Sparrow out and put him there, and that would make a world of more sense. Plus, it's just like it's that nice little cheeky ending for like the families and stuff on the way back up the ramp.
I agree with
you know
for sure. Unnecessary. We'll just chop it up. It was just unnecessary. It didn't have to be done.
It was just so out of the blue too.
Yeah,
it was completely out of the blue.
They could have been working on Disco Yeti during that time, but instead they wanted to switch up our pile of gold. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they could have been working on the doors for Indiana Jones here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think that's never gonna happen again.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately. But
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Did how are you guys with the Monsters Monstropolis? Is that a pretty popular IP that you guys, I guess, like at your guys' house or anything like that? Is this doing something for you guys when you guys come to Disney World?
It's there.
It's just there.
It's cute.
The ride, yes.
Yeah,
The ride
the ride
sounds
is
cool.
cute.
It sounds
The
cool.
ride sounds dope. The food, I don't know. Seafood, I don't know, because I mean we're as close to the ocean as one can get. So it's like when it comes to sushi and stuff like that, like I don't know. I don't know, Florida. Don't know, but I mean, like the stage show, I'm about giving a good chance. The ride, I like the concept. It sounds dope. I'm for it.
Yeah,
The
they're
food,
building their own little
it's
land,
teamwork
so
food.
I mean, it's cute. It's with it leaving our one ride at DCA, making way for Pandora. It's kind of like, oh, you know, if you grew up in watching movies, it's cute, but I felt like they could have done more with that area in general. So I think we all just kind of forgot about it for a bit, and then it had a resurgence when they're like, we're going to get rid of this area, and then that's when everyone's like, oh, we got to ride it for the last time, but then they kept pushing it. Right. So then it's like, okay, now we're back to, you know, same old same.
Urgency is no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to ride it a few times.
Everyone rode it for the last time finally. So
Right. I know this replaced like the Muppet area that they had over there, but it was just essentially the Muppet show that we had with a little bit of extra land theming with it, like a restaurant or so. So overall, I think it will be a good addition. I'll be excited to ride the ride. It looks fun.
Oh yeah.
In itself.
That's what it's like. I like, and this is one of those things where it's like Disney fans are silly.
Yeah.
Disney fans are silly.
They are.
Because it's like, oh my God, why are you getting rid of the Muppets? Like, well, then why weren't you writing? Why weren't you going?
Why were the shows always empty?
Like, yeah.
They were, you know, they were.
Yeah.
I get it for sure. It's people just don't like change for sure.
But you know, that's where it's tough for Disneyland, because it's like, oh, Walt put his hands on that. Are you really going to change it? It's like, well, I mean, Autopia is not exactly futuristic.
You're not writing it.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, better start going to Mr. Lincoln or whatever.
There you go. Trust me, I have. I am one of the weirdos. I enjoy Mr. Lincoln. Thank you very much.
I like the area, like the show area, like the wait where you're waiting. I love just hanging out in there, looking at the art.
Oh, so you haven't seen the Walt animatronic?
I have. It was right at right towards the end of my. Yeah, it was one of the last things I was able to do.
Okay, because I want to try it again, because unfortunately, one of our boys was very vocal in the middle of it. So
he started singing ABCs while we were doing
okay.
Super cute, but still not the timing.
Time and place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, shh.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you at least get to the point to see the animatronic yet, or were you guys still in the movie part when you guys had to?
Oh no, it was like in the middle of the animatronic, like in the middle of his speech, he decided to start. That's when he wanted to say his ABCs.
Got it. Everybody's there for him.
Yeah.
That's cool. What'd you think of the animatronic?
It's really good. I like it. I mean, it's a little bit of a change up, and it's nice to incorporate Walt in some way.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, we've all kind of grown up and just watching the old films that keeps getting replayed and, you know, repurposed for certain things. We've all heard the classic lines, but it's nice to hear some other verbiage that he has spoken to in like different interviews that we've, you know, never heard of before, or to really elaborate on what his view was and what Disneyland and the making of it meant to him. You know, you read about it when somebody else or another Imagineer talks about it, or like what Walt meant to them, yada yada yada. But it was nice to, I guess, get the as live version of him as as he put in his own words, and then their view of what he looks like. I mean, we weren't sitting so super close, thankfully, so
Yeah.
it's not like we can like pinpoint each detail. But like from where we sat, which was just kind of like the middle area, right adjacent, like it looked really good,
Yeah.
and it had, it didn't break up on us. So
Yeah.
like we were fortunate.
And it's like the animatronic, it's one of the, like, obviously people have their complaints of like, well, that doesn't look spitting image. It's like, well, it's an animatronic and they can only fit so many pieces into it. And so that's kind of the cool thing to me, is that like it doesn't look bad exactly. Like it doesn't look bad at all for being a first time animatronic of Walt Disney. And it's kind of like, okay, this is the floor. Like it's only gonna get better.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like we're talking about like maybe like what 10 years from now, for all we know, we could have a freaking spitting image, or for all we know, we could have like what with the Tupac hologram.
Right.
They might not, they might not even need the animatronic by then.
Yeah.
Like with how good that thing looks.
That's true. Very true. This Carousel of Progress re-theme, again, I'm gonna put this in an email. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the show or the lore of the show.
I feel bad because I feel like we should have a Florida person in here like defending everything with like Disney World.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
Because like everything with Disney World, I'm just like, okay, sure, but for all I know, someone in Florida, like this could be the best news to ever happen to them.
Well, this is also would be part of those things that Walt had his hand. It's one of the few things Orlando can say Walt had his hand on, because this came from Disneyland. So
yeah.
I mean, I guess the question would be presented like, are you okay with something that Walt touched being changed up, And I
honestly,
the connection.
I think anything Walt touched should be changed.
How much?
Enough to whatever the times are.
Yeah.
Honestly, and but it's the point is to not. I mean, outside of Autopia, you can get rid of Autopia. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, Walt.
That's a lot of real estate for a lot of good stuff that can go.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
But it's because Walt's one of the most famous things Walt ever said is that Disneyland will never be finished.
Right.
Disneyland will always be changing. It will always be growing. It will always be adapting. And so it's like, I understand to some extent of like the nostalgia of keeping some things, but it's also like his whole point and purpose of Disneyland was to continue to grow and to continue making it better. And I feel doing the exact opposite of that, which I understand for certain ones, like as much as I give hate to Autopia, I get it. Haunted Mansion, they keep it up to date. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, but even like Pirates, I think Pirates was the last one he had his hands on, if I remember correctly. That's when was Haunted the last one he had his hands on? I know it was one of those two.
What if
it was already turning?
Yeah.
What if it was something like the Tiki Room, and they were going to go in a direction that was very different? I mean, they'll still keep the showroom. There'll still be some birds, but the song's gonna get changed. The overall like story is gonna get changed. How would that still be kind of like in the same? It's okay kind of thing.
If I was an Imagineer, like yes,
right,
because it's one of those in the spirit of.
Yeah.
Like if the spirit of what he wanted is there, I'm all for it. Now if they took Tiki Room and then like next thing you know it's oh god, what's his name? Iago. No, not Yago. No, burn that one down. Because that was just genuinely bad.
You saw
No,
that?
was it Facilier? Is that his name? Princess and the Frog? Facilier?
Oh yeah, the
bad
Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Dr. Facilier is his name?
Yeah.
So like if they took Tiki Room like, oh, now it's Dr. Facilier, that's where it's like, okay, because that's not in the spirit of what he was doing. That would be an example of like what not to do. But if it's like, if the spirit of what the Tiki Room is and was, if that was still there, because even like the Yago and Zazu one, that was like a very meta making fun of the Tiki Room, and I think that's what gave it a bad taste.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're mocking what it was. Like if it's something that was in the spirit of the Tiki Room, I'm for it. You know, like I think even say Autopia, they're supposed to be changing to electric cars, I think, next year.
Right.
You know, which no, it's not Autopia anymore. It's not what Walt made it, but it's still in the spirit of what Walt made. It's some sort of progress, which is what he wanted. You know?
Right. What
So that's where it's like.
No, go ahead.
No, which one? Because I was right on the sentence. I was landing the plane, but
I was gonna ask if Cheryl had the same thoughts. If are some things untouchable versus are you okay with some of these
Haunted Mansion,
holy
untouchable.
grails getting rethemed or something?
Vancouver.
Well, he said it. Like Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride, so like I already allow it when they do the holiday overlay. So because I do love Nightmare Before Christmas too. But
does it would it change your opinion if it permanently stayed Nightmare?
Yeah. Like for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I love Nightmare. I love that movie, but I love seeing it also go. I also feel that it's there way too long because they keep pushing it closer and closer.
Yeah.
And it's not even October or
I think it opened today.
So yeah.
Soft
so
open.
I mean we got in there and we did the last run of it before it closed. But it's definitely one of those rides that I believe it's great. They do so many different effects in it, and just in general, all the Imagineers who have touched it, you know, it's one of those where I cannot see them just taking that away in the next 100 years.
I agree.
They shouldn't.
I agree. I'm a little bit more sentimental. I don't like. I would not be okay if Tiki Room got like changed forever.
Completely got it. Yeah.
Some of these things, I'm a little. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so we don't always go visiting, the Tiki Room and like to really like experience it and to embrace it. But we have when the kids were a lot younger and it was a place for us to dip in and just, chill, sit down. And I remember it as a kid and not really like, this was more for my parents than anything else. Now I appreciate it a little bit more now that we are parents. But I feel like that's one of the things that Walt really proud himself, and especially at that time, to create, this out of nothing, pretty much. And I think we can all learn that getting that spark of what could be and then making it happen and having that drive, like, I see this bird, I'm inspired, I want to make that alive, for my guests. And is the Tiki Room super dated? Of course it is.
Very.
Is it very like, is it repetitive? Is it a little bit, cringy sometimes? Yeah, the jokes are total dad jokes, but then that's also what gives it, but it gives it its charm for those of us who still remember it, but also who are of that age demographic where it's like, okay, you're kind of funny, Jose, like, or whatever, like,
for sure.
So I feel like taking something like that, and right now, that spot, sure, you can stick something in there, but what really, ideally, what would you stick there? It's kind of just, it's a room. It's not
good
hurting
filler.
anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you know, if you want to grab yourself a Dole Whip and then go in and eat there, like, cool, do something, you know, like do that. Yeah, so I don't feel like it's necessarily a thing that they should be kicking to the curb right away.
Right.
I just want to clarify. I'm not saying I want the tiki room to be changed. I'm just saying if they were to update it, I'm not like I'm hearing all this. I'm like, wait a second, but you all are putting words in my mouth now.
No. I was trying to see how far we're willing to retheme, and I know tiki room is like it's like a holy grail. You know, it's one of those. Walt.
Will it ever be changed? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know. Yeah,
probably
it could be. It could be for sure.
You know, in the next couple of decades from now, you never know. But I think for now, it's just one of those where you probably should just let it be. You know, and keep some things that still remind you of what the park started with.
How far it came, stuff like that. Definitely.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Cars land going over there at Magic Kingdom?
Funnily, that was like the exact example I was thinking of. Like, if they did that here, like, yes, I would lose my absolute shit.
Okay. Is it because we already have a Cars land here, so it's like it makes sense, or is it just the
partially? But sorry, I'm getting my wife ice cream real quick. So
I didn't ask for ice cream. Okay.
But
he's trying to keep me away.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Past my bedtime.
But it's one of those. It ties into keeping the spirit of said ride or whatever. Like, if they took Rivers of America, like, yeah, we're demoing this and putting something totally different. Like, you know what? Anger justified. Anger absolutely justified. You know.
I agree.
Like, so that's for Florida. I know some people were upset about it, but it's like, I don't know. Again, it's Florida, so I'm kind of just like, yeah, do whatever you want. I really don't care.
Florida needs it.
Yeah, I mean,
but
for sure. I think
like we already have that IP, so it's kind of like. And
I feel like that's what would,
Cars land we have, so if they need to have one too, cool.
Right.
You know, as long as all the things are different and not just a rename.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
Like, I don't know what this little Daredevil spin along is going to be, but like that reminds me of Mater's.
Exactly.
Or Jamboree.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is that going to be different or?
I mean,
you know,
different skin essentially, but the same premise from what it sounds like.
It's just Indiana Jones all over again.
Exactly. And they're losing their Rivers of America for this? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd want that exchange. But we got the better of that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. I want to go to like our Disneyland, like
our stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd rather focus on some of that.
I'm pissed because of course it's after we're done.
I don't know if you guys are big fans of any of the announcements for the entertainment. Magic Happens. Original World of Color, apparently they want to bring back with a little bit of flair, from what I understand. It. I mean, I haven't seen World of Color in a long time, but it was cool when it first debuted.
Yeah, I mean, we love all the entertainment when we have a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, these days we don't really stay past 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to book it. Plus also, unfortunately, they removed all the fireworks for us except the weekends, and we don't go on the weekends most of the time.
Right.
You know, but we've seen it. We've done the stay at one of the hotels nearby and still peeked out and looked out our window and saw the fireworks. So, I mean, yeah. And I think also we do watch a lot of the POVs from people who are in the park and get to get a good spot and go live vicariously through them.
Right. Let them
count
hours ahead.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. Like, you can be around all those people and be sandwiched and, you know, wait for hours, I guess, for a good spot, but I'm okay.
Right. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, good entertainment for those who really die hard and need to like watch that, or people who are first timers there.
To me, like as long as they keep Paint the Night, they kind of however they want to interchange everything.
Do
else.
whatever.
Yeah, I Paint
Do
the
whatever.
Night was the best for sure in my. That's really the only thing I ever really want to see. That as far as like I gotta see Paint the Night.
Right.
So it was very interesting, and like part of the they pretty much saved the what do you guys want to talk about first, Tomorrowland or the addition over at Avengers Campus?
Let's talk about the campus. I'd rather save the better one for later.
Okay. So they have 2 rides, right? That they're about to implement over there. And it seems like they're going to be about roughly doubling the size of Avengers Campus once these things are fully finished. They have that Tony Stark flight lab type thing, little arm claw looking thing.
Mm.
And then they have the I can't remember the name of the big ride, but it looks like a giant screen and you're going to be sitting down in, I don't know if you guys seen that ride technology that they have over there for
It's supposed to be that one. The big one is supposed to be like Guardians of the Galaxy-esque, right?
Which one? The big one?
The
big ride?
Cosmic. Yeah, it's supposed to be like Cosmic Rewind-esque, right? The way the ride's supposed to go. Or
Have you seen ride videos in, I want to say it's either Shanghai or Tokyo, Peter Pan that just came out?
Okay.
The Lost Boys.
Oh.
It's supposed to be that. It's supposed to be that ride technology.
Oh.
However you want to describe that, it's kind of hard to explain, but it seems very projection heavy.
Projection based, yeah.
It seemed
Yeah,
that
that
way.
Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, but it looks honestly pretty cool. You know, it does look kind of cool. So I am interested to see how they do that.
Because I know the Tony Stark one is supposed to be the same arms that they use for the Harry Potter ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fun.
Not as long as they don't use a screen, because I hate that ride. That like I don't do motion sickness. That ride gives me motion sickness.
You can get it easily on that ride,
But,
especially when they had the 3D
but I
glasses.
feel like it's more the screens though. But,
yeah.
So I mean, I'm willing to give it a try, but it's I don't know. I feel like Avengers Campus is just too little, too late.
Like it lost all the
yeah.
That's fair.
Because especially and that's the tricky thing with doing IPs is because it's like this is supposed to be an Iron Man ride where he's guiding you through whatever, but then it's also like, but you're dead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like even like I've complained to Cheryl about that with the Spider-Man one.
Mm-hmm.
The web slingers?
Yeah.
It was like, oh no, should you call Mr. Stark? Like, well, he ain't gonna pick up because he kind of dead. Like, he ain't gonna pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
they're pretty frozen in time from what it seems like.
Yeah, but it's that, and then it's like even like the characters you meet. Like, sure, I think you can still meet Captain America, sure, but it's like you can't meet Iron Man. You technically can't meet Black Widow. Because she did. Spoilers, guys. I'm sorry, but she did too. Like,
dude, I was just
so it's like, gosh darn. Fun. No spoiler. Harry Potter's a wizard, guys. But
right.
But you know, but it's one of those like it's just I just feel like for Avengers Campus they just shot themselves in the foot so bad because it's like some rides you're stuck in the past, some rides you're in the present, and it's just one of those where it's like, okay, what's going on then? Like,
right.
What?
Right.
Like, at least because, like, say something like Star Wars, I know you can give that argument for that land, but it's also like it's just such a timeless classic film that you can throw Darth Vader in there and like no one cares.
Right.
You know, like they're all gonna buy into it and like buy the or like what's that term? But like they'll buy into it because it's like, okay, it's Darth Vader. Like, I'll let my imagination override this. You know, whatever.
Right.
No one's tripping. Whereas Avengers, it's like it's so strictly story driven.
Sure. Yeah.
That it's just
I agree.
So I just feel like they just they got themselves into a corner with the rides. Unfortunately, I feel.
I can see
But,
that.
yeah.
Overall, kind of a wait and see kind of thing before you kind of get excited about any sort of announcement. Kind of what I'm getting there.
For Avengers, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, I'd have to see it first because it's the same thing with Web Slingers. Like they got everyone so hyped up and so excited about it, and it's like, cool. It's all right the first time,
Right?
you know, like it's genuinely a. Because I think the only reason we wrote it more than once is like we did it for ourselves.
Right.
We did it for a trip we did with a couple of my cousins that were visiting from out of town, and then we did it with my brother. We did the ride with my brother, and it was like that's like afterwards, like okay, like because like the second and third time we're just like, okay, all right,
Right.
we did this. We know what we're doing. We know what to aim for. It's whatever.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like it's like the charm just dies real quick on it.
I'd say before getting into Tomorrowland, Avatar really isn't going to get touched too much on this. Just that was very weird the way they just handled it overall at D23.
They're people are still buying into the rumors though that it's canceled.
That it's canceled.
That they're scrapping it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's to that point because other stuff that they've announced in the past, they never had real like, I don't know, like nice models for people to kind of walk around. Like I remember, you guys remember hearing about a Mary Poppins ride going to Epcot?
I remember hearing of a Mary Poppins ride. Yeah.
So they announced that maybe 2 D23s ago, and that just disappeared. So
yeah,
they've made ride announcements and canceled them in the past. I just don't think that Avatar is going to be one of them.
I don't, and I know Cheryl's sick of hearing this because I have talked about it like ad nauseum. I don't see how they make it work.
Which part? The Avatar part?
Avatar, yeah. Like
Okay,
all jokes aside, all everything. It's like, are they good movies? They're good movies, but for being strictly an IP, because the problem is, I think they're working on the parking structure first, if I remember correctly, for when they start the Disney Forward stuff.
Yeah.
So it's the parking structure first. They've already announced and confirmed that Tomorrowland is taking priority over Avatar.
Yeah.
So you're talking a minimum of another 5 years. So that means the newest movie, the final movie, is going to be 6 years old by that point.
Right.
And then you're going to start construction when the movie you're basing this land off of is over 20 years old at this point.
Right.
Like, you know, so that's where I'm just like, if they're confirming land is taking priority, like I don't, it's gonna be a bust in my like humble, worthless opinion, Disney. I'm sorry, but
I agree.
I like, and that's where I think the rumors were Zootopia, and that makes far much more sense because it's not on a timeline. You got a movie that's still coming up, TBD on the date even.
Yeah, true.
You know, and it's one of those you don't landlock yourself into something, or you don't lock yourself like the same issue with Avengers Campus. I see that same exact issue with Avatar. Because it's just by that time, you're talking about like my kids are going to be freaking teenagers by the time that land's done. And they're going to be looking like, Dad, Mom, what's Avatar? You know?
Yeah. That old lady that fell down
the highest grossing movie in the world.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to get excited about that too. That's why I wasn't so gung-ho to kind of talk about. I just want to talk about how weird it was how they announced it.
But that's kind of the fact that they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, that's the thing. Moving on, and if in my mind that was kind of like confirmation of like they're not no.
Yeah.
They're weaning their way off of it.
Yeah.
They're weaning their way because they can't. It's Disney. You can't just say, yeah, sorry, we're not doing this, because that means you're admitting that you messed up, which Disney will never do.
They definitely.
So I think, so I think this one is just like, oh yeah, by the way, Avatar Land, and then come 2 years from now, the next D23, you won't hear a word.
Right.
You won't hear a word, and it'll just be like as if it never happened.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the concept was great. Like if it was to have started for,
This year, like
this
it
year or
was supposed to.
something like that, if it was announced like 5 years ago, that sort of thing, like it would still make sense. And those who remember the first one, and I think that like it would be it's a beautiful concept. I mean, if you're looking at the art and the rock layout and whatnot, it's great, but it's so out of place for it to be in. I was telling Nico, what's it got to do with California?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
in all honesty, like, are they going to rename DCA now that like everything is
Hollywood
not
Studios? Yeah.
Hollywood.
it was like just Hollywood. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, not saying that like, oh, everything should be California-esque, but when you look around, everything has a tie to California one way or another.
Right.
Even Pixar Pier. I mean, we still have the boardwalk piers,
it's
like
based
Santa
off of
Monica
Santa Monica.
Pier, like like just the type of carnival rides, things of that nature. So you can really expand that and put any kid IP in there and just like make it work.
Right.
Or even Cars, Route 66, it ends in California.
Yeah. No, yeah, those ones are way more closely tied, I think.
Yeah, so there's always like a California tie. I just didn't understand what Pandora has to do with it. And
Zero.
we can say the same for what Zootopia is, but at least that's a good pivot for if you're gonna try getting more of the younger kids into, being engaged in the park just like they are with Cars Land, then that would be perfect. It's colorful, it's catchy, it doesn't have to have like a true storyline. It is the land, it is Zootopia, the city.
Right.
So you can do anything, you can make everyday stuff. It doesn't have to follow the movie per se.
It seems proven too.
Yeah. So
well, it seems proven, and also you can give it kind of that Star Wars nostalgic treatment, because I had to double check the dates on it. But so, excuse me, Zootopia 1 came out in 2016. The kids who were kids for that movie, you're talking about maybe 15, 16, in high school and everything now. So it's like, cool, you knocked that land out in like 2 years. Plus you have Zootopia 3. Toy Story, sorry, that's what I was thinking of. Toy Story effect, because you have suckers like me who will still watch Toy Story. No matter what. I'm just waiting for it. I haven't seen the 5th one yet. I'm waiting for it to stream.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's funny, yeah. My mom took my grandfather to see it for Father's Day, and I'm kind of staring at her like, really? He's the one you took for Toy Story?
I honestly liked it. I liked it better than the 4th one, at least. Me personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me personally.
Because the fourth at least found its way to justify itself. Like
Yeah.
I think 3 would have been like a perfect ending, but
Same.
4 was at least justifiable. So that makes me feel better about 5.
Yeah.
But we were talking about kids who were maybe 4 or 5 when Zootopia 1 came out. They're probably old enough to be driving, if not getting their permit by now. So you're talking about by the time, not only when Zootopia 3 comes out, but when this land finishes up, if they were to do Zootopia instead of Avatar, you have that nostalgic build up to it, where like Toy Story Midway Mania, it's like, it doesn't matter, it's cool and it's flashy for the kids. It's Toy Story, so you got losers like me who are still gonna want to ride it every time because it's Toy Story.
Sure.
So it's, you have at least that pull. You have the nostalgic pull on top of working with working with the whatever the next generation is that's like growing up into Disneyland and seeing like Cheryl said, all the bright colors, the flashing lights, and all the things of like hustle and bustle Animal City, however that is.
I agree. Yeah. Totally.
But also, how are we going to explain what if they're breaking ground in about like 5, 6, 7 years from now? Like our kids will be, still little kids, but they're going to ask, well, what is this? And I have to explain it to them like, well, let's go sit through,
10 hours
of each movie
100%.
just for, you to still not understand why.
Or potentially care or not even care.
Yeah.
Or I can just show them Dances with Wolves and then just tell them, make the brown people blue.
Right. Pocahontas.
No. Pocahontas, The Last Samurai, pick your poison.
Sure,
just make the other side blue. That's all. That's the only difference.
No, yeah. You're right. That's I agree. Tomorrowland. Let's get to the grand finale.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
It's such a not a whole lot of meat to go off of this, so I guess I want to phrase it like, is there a like a wish list for them, I guess, that you hope that they will tackle in this revamp?
For Cheryl, it's the People Mover.
All right, 100%.
I mean, would love to see it. Would it work? I don't know. Hopefully it would be functioning, or at least some rendition off of the old one, I guess.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more. You might as well. You know, you don't have to repurpose the last one.
Yeah.
And especially, what was the one that replaced it that also was a failure? The rocket one?
Rocket Rods.
Yeah, I think I did that once.
I did a couple times too.
I don't hate the rocket. I understand why they failed. I think I told you my trauma story on that.
Rocket Rod trauma.
Yeah. So I'm a baby. Of the three of us, I'm a baby. So the rocket rods, I think I was, not to age you two, I apologize, but I was like 4. Yeah.
Right.
We're like 4, 5. I think Cheryl was getting ready to walk for graduation.
Nice.
I gotta go.
Wow. Okay.
But no. She, I think you'd have been middle school.
Okay, let's
right. Get to your point.
I'm going lower. So the rocket rods, I was like 4 or 5. So I genuinely never got to ride the People Movers. They were the rocket rods by the time my parents took me to Disneyland for the first time I was capable of like maintaining memory.
Right.
So I never knew the People Mover. I knew the rocket rods. They scared the shit out of me.
Like the sound?
Okay.
Yeah, because like at the end, like going around, like it was one of those like, oh snap, this is cool. I feel like I'm in NASCAR. And then it was like at the end, like the hydraulic brakes.
Okay, yeah.
Like little too loud, a little too scary for my 4 or 5-year-old self. Nowadays, I'd probably like think that was like dope as hell. I don't know. But I mean, I'd be for the People Mover. It'd be shade. It'd be moving slowly. The kids could see the park, and we can just kick back and relax for like 5 or 10 minutes.
I want to say the People Mover in Orlando, it has a little zip to it. Like it's not.
Does it really?
It's not a slow crawling thing. Like it'll start off fairly tame, but then once it hits a certain point on the track, it flies, and obviously there's no seatbelts or anything, so it's nothing crazy, but it definitely has a little bit of like noticeable, like, oh shoot,
a little zip to it,
and we're gone. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and honestly, the coolest part about the whole thing is going in and out of these rides that are kind of tied to the track and seeing like the other side of things.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of the coolest part. So I mean, if they can figure out a way for the track to kind of withstand that sort of speed in a safe way and tie it into all the rides, maybe new rides, I'd be all for that. Same. That'd be top of list for me as well. What about
That's
you,
just
Nico? Do you have a top of list?
I don't know, because I'm kind of to that point of like, it can't get any worse.
Sure, yeah.
Like it really can't, like, out, because it's just one of those, like, outside of Space Mountain, like that's all Tomorrowland has going for it.
Right.
Because I mean, people are to the point of like, why is Star Tours here? Why isn't it over in the, I'm bringing for the name of the Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, and it's like,
I agree.
if they were to be able to move that, say, next to Smuggler's Run, that'd be dope. But just make sure I was gonna laugh at me because I talked so much trash about the guy about Offhand Disney about it. I don't. So not that I want a living off the land, I think it's called, living with the land.
Yeah.
I don't want that ride per se, but for the outside area of it where you're walking around or hanging out or whatever, I wouldn't mind that being kind of like the theme
Okay.
of it. As far as like that sort of like futuristic kind of thing to it, where it's like you're able to grow enough food to maintain and all that stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's just like, as far as attractions, that's where it's like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm assuming, like, obviously Space Mountain stays.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't actually mind the one ride, I forget the name of it off the top of my head. The one where it's like you go through, and it was the Doom Buggy before the Doom Buggy, but where it's like they shrink you down.
Oh yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't remember the name.
And it's like they had the thing where it's like when they had the shrink ray, they had like these fake versions of like miniature people going across to make it seem like in the line you were shrinking.
Right. Yeah.
Like if they could find a way to make that ride relevant to like today, which I'm sure they could,
like a magic school bus-esque.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, that's what the ride essentially was. I just can't remember the name of it, and I hate that right now. But
that'd
like,
be cool because
but like,
go ahead.
No, but it ties into the People Mover as well, because I know that was one of the rides that the People Mover would go through and see is the people on that ride. So it's kind of like those two kind of go hand in hand together. The one thing I know I just said it shouldn't go, and I'm totally going back on what I said, but I'm going back to trashing Autopia. But I genuinely, for the sake of the part, I think Autopia and Finding Nemo need to go.
There's a lot of candidates that can potentially go. I'm not even saying it has to be a water ride per se, but just, I mean, like you even said, there's so much just real estate that you can make something of. I mean, if they found a way to update Autopia, honestly, you know what? Actually, oh my God, this is like some brainstorming exercise. I appreciate you, man. Blue sky.
No, if they took, say, Autopia and made that, say, like Wreck-It Ralph,
like a completely new theme type thing, or are you talking
about
the Sugar Rush thing?
Like the Sugar Rush, yeah.
Oh,
like that idea that they already had. Like if they would have done something like that with like that, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Be better than
Autopia. You'd have to
tie in with Tomorrowland, though.
Yeah.
The fact that it's a video game.
Potentially.
The fact that it's a video game, because you can do it like Mario Kart at Universal. That could be the tomorrow part, is like with the visors and everything, make it like some AI or augmented reality kind of thing.
Right.
Like, I mean, there's different options, and it's just like the cars going, they're going a lot slower than you would like, but then it's like that's what the goggles kick in, is like it makes it seem like you're going a lot faster than you actually are, kind of deal. Like there's things you could do. I'm sure that's never going to happen, but that'd be a super cool idea.
I like it.
But it's just like there's just, like you even said, there's just so much real estate there that they can do so much with.
I agree.
That like if there was a ride that Walt touched, I would pick to go away forever. I
Yeah.
think it would be Autopia.
Sure.
He said that he's never ridden it.
No way.
I don't need to.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I don't need to.
That's where I joke with him every time we go. I was like, "You want to go ride it? You want to go ride it?" He's like, "No." And I'm all
Before
like,
your
"Oh."
pass ends, you have to do it
And
so
then-
we can at least talk about
You
it.
know,
And then I get her back with like, okay, cool. Then we can go do the canoes after.
Dude, you got to.
'Cause she-
I hate the canoes. That's
have
my
you
most hated
have you
ride.
done it? Yeah.
I've done it.
At least you've
I
done
can
it.
say I've done it.
At least you've done it.
I've done it. And
I've driven an actual go-kart.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
Like,
But you got to feel where you're like hitting up against the track while you're driving,
Yeah.
and you got to feel
let
that.
me drive.
God.
You got to
We'll
let one
find
of
our way
the
off the
kids,
track
the
somehow.
kids steer. You get the gas
The kids
pedal.
could steer.
They're-
Yeah,
you know,
it's totally fine.
Someone's gonna
Well, 'cause
totally
it's-
ram you from behind.
Like, I
Yeah,
just,
it's
I
fun.
absolutely refuse
Inhale
to.
all the
because, like,
fumes.
Oh, yeah,
That
before it's
lightheadedness. Because
But, like, literally-
everything's gonna be EV now.
But like literally like in Vegas, I grew up across the street from a go-kart place.
Right.
Like I grew up going to a go-kart park.
Sure.
I feel like
sure,
there's
sure.
like trauma here. So
No,
let's
it's
stitch
not
that
even a
in.
trauma. It's I see how slow those go. So it's like why
I
am I gonna,
do,
Right.
but I
right.
feel like
but why,
you
but like,
know.
why am I going to ride those when I literally grew up driving go-karts?
Right. Sure. Sure.
like, I don't know how familiar you are with any of like the actual like local parts of Vegas off strip, but like the Mini Grand Prix, yay, nay, maybe.
I've never done that.
But like heard of, seen, driven by.
I've heard of like big ones like K1, right? Is that the big
Okay, so
one?
it's K1. So Mini Grand Prix is like the OG one. Like literally, my bedroom from my childhood home, I could see the tracks and watch them when I was supposed to be going to bed. I would like watch
Oh,
them
that's
like
cool.
racing around and everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't recommend going now because it looks exactly like it did in the 90s. And it looks like it's from the 90s,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But that's the whole thing. It's like 4 tracks of just go-karts. Like one was like a kiddie part. One was kind of like the more family friendly where it's like you could do either like the parent and child or the child if they're tall enough. And then there were the 2 tracks in the back that were literally like you had to have a driver's license
Right.
to drive those go-karts.
Hardcore.
And they were dope as shit.
I bet.
And then inside was essentially Chuck E. Cheese, but that's neither here nor there. That's besides that. That looks like it's still stuck in the 90s, which is a shame. But it's like, yeah, like I grew up like it was like Friday afternoon, I'd get out of school and my parents would like, here's $20. Go over there, have some fun. And that's like that was my Friday evening.
I see.
Was like
yeah.
get out of school, do that. As long as I'm home by like the good old fashioned. As long as you're home by the time the lights come on,
And you're good.
like whatever, So that's where it's like I don't feel the need to do Autopia because I'm just like, what is this?
It's
you
not gonna live up to
know?
it. It won't. It's just
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that like I don't know. It's just been there for so long,
now- See now, if it was shaded and had AC, hands down, no doubt, I'd do it anyway.
It's sunny with the smell of gas. Like it'll be great.
It'll never be the same.
I'll just wait in line for the monorail. I can get the smells there.
Right. True. I guess for me, I would be open to if they brought Tron. I know it's a duplicate, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard
Like
to-
the actual, like the coaster and everything. Or
Yeah.
you want something adjacent.
If they could do something cool, like without it being a coaster, I'd be open to that too.
Ooh, what if they bring
Yeah.
the Michael Jackson thing back?
Captain EO.
Oh, Captain EO.
That'd be
Captain EO would be
dope.
cool. I mean, they don't really do anything in that theater.
They don't do in that space.
No.
Yeah, that'd be
They'll
cool.
do anything with that space.
But- I mean, if they're gonna redo everything, they should just take that away. Then. If they're not
Yeah.
gonna bring in some
Even-
kind of indoor entertainment.
Even that innovation building, Innovention or whatever, that big building where it's like a
Mhm. Where-
pass holder thing.
Yeah.
I think the DVC spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's-
DVC
that's
spot, right?
wasted
Yeah.
space now. So I mean, they could do a whole lot there as well. So I mean, That's
Like, I think that if you're going to put the Tron type of thing, maybe something not maybe like similar to the bikes, but
Make it
not a
laser
roller
tag.
coaster, like
Sure.
maybe just kind of a zooming around a
That'd be
track type of thing. Utilize that spot
Yeah.
indoors. That'd be kind of cool.
I'd be cool with that.
You know, just do Tron laser tag. Let's just bring the 90s back as a whole. Bring back laser tag.
I wouldn't be opposed to
90s,
them
early
bringing back
2000s.
old Tomorrowland all together. It's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Well, because I wouldn't even mind like say like a retro futuristic, like if they went say like the Fantastic Four route,
Sure.
where it was like that 1950s 60s retro futuristic looking thing.
That'd be perfect.
It's because it all at the end of the day, it all falls back to just like it can't get worse.
Agreed.
Just Tomorrowland cannot get worse.
Steampunk Tomorrowland could be
You
cool.
know,
Right.
I mean, it like anything. I'll take any updates at this
Right.
point. Something. I mean, if you want to keep Buzz, keep Buzz. I don't care. You want to keep Star Tours there? I don't care. Just like everything else, just give
Goodbye.
us something. Give us an actual Pizza Planet for all I give a shit. I
Yeah.
mean,
There you go.
like take it like if you want to take Starcade and just make that a Pizza Planet, like
Good idea.
it's something.
Right.
You know, it's that's just where, and that's where it sucks, because Tomorrowland is where, like, as far as like my earliest memories, those are like my fondest memories.
Right.
Is Tomorrowland.
Same.
For the little bits that I can actually remember.
What about other IPs like that's futuristic, like Wall-E or Big Hero 6? What do you think about something like that?
But Big Hero 6 is already in Pixar. Big Hero 6,
Hero 6 is just San Francisco.
I know.
It's not.
No, I know,
their
but
own
it's
thing.
I know, but that's just where it's like the fact that it's already a thing. I don't even think they consider that.
Well, it's almost like how they have Buzz still there yet. Pixar.
Yeah,
over.
exactly. So I mean,
If they wanted
right
to,
there.
I could see that. I mean, any one of those would be awesome. Like some sort of Wall-E type ride, even if it was like.
Ooh, you could take Flight of Passage, but just change it to Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I mean,
riding on the back of Baymax.
Sure. All those would be awesome.
Who needs a degree to be an Imagineer? I can do this.
Dude, you walk in there, I got all the ideas. They're like, cool.
I got all these ideas. I just
Make it happen.
I just need you guys to do the math.
Right.
This is the guy who's stalking Tom Hanks, for goodness sake.
There you go.
Sweetheart.
Whoa. I would not if I knew where to start, but that's not the point. I do not. I do not.
Okay.
I currently do not.
To close it off, give me a wish list for the next D23 that you hope will like make its way down here. It could be something we've never heard of, or just something from another park that you want to see here.
Ooh, on the spot.
Well, didn't expect that.
Yeah, right. You want to start? You want to start us off, Captain, while we brainstorm?
Yeah, while we
yeah.
brainstorm, you throw this.
For sure. I always hear about the what's the name of that ride in Tokyo with the little monkey in their haunted mansion? I hear that's like the greatest ride.
Yeah.
Is it Phantom Manor? No, it's
It's the other one. It's the other one.
Something along those lines, right? Like it's.
Shoot.
She knows what you're talking about, though.
I hear the ride tech in that is just next level, like the best thing, period. And then tied for a close second would be the I've always been fascinated when they go to Disney Sea and they do the journey into the center of the earth or something like that. Have you seen that? That looks super cool too.
Seeing that looks cool.
Yeah, those would be my wish list if somehow, don't know how they would tie it in anywhere, but that level of ride sophistication is what I would love to see come in some way.
Okay.
What about you guys?
Yeah. Mystic Manor.
Mystic Manor. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I would love to see something like that, except, obviously not another
Clone.
like haunted clone mansion. but I'm sure because it's so different and it's meant to be different because what is that, Chinese?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Superstition with ghosts.
the superstition with ghosts, and so therefore they don't have that. So it had to be different. So I'm sure that there's some sort of way that Disney could put that somewhere in the park
Yeah.
to make similar to,
Right.
you know, like I love that idea. I love just bringing some of the fun stuff from overseas
Mhm.
over here. That just it feels like the technology and the creativity is just next level.
Yep.
That like I think
We need that.
we need, or at least I don't know what it is that like, is it just because we're stuck in, like we were talking about earlier, stuck in the keeping this whole idea, what would Walt do or want or whatever,
Yeah.
versus, you know, what his ambitions were to like continue on and keep innovating things and making things different and never settling with just the same thing over and over again. You
Right.
know, that's what his idea was. But, you know, keeping those, you can still keep some things and his memory alive. But I think that like progressing, you know, and not trying to just regurgitate all the old ideas and, you know, just sticking a label of whatever the new IP is also not something that I would be like, oh, okay. Because, you know,
Satisfied
it's
with.
not
Yeah.
exciting anymore.
I agree.
And I think the things that are going on with Universal, especially with Epic, like it's giving it a run for its money.
Big time. Yeah.
By
How
no
many
means
things
do
are
I
giving it a run for
expect
its
that
money?
Disneyland it should be a thrill-seeking park. You know, yeah, should there be elements of it just for the adults and the teens? Sure, but I don't think that they have the capacity to do so, other than in Credicoaster, you know. But
Right.
they have the ability to change that up a bit before it gets stale. You know, I like Incredicoaster, but like I really think that they should just rotate that
Right.
and try to make that a little bit different every few years.
Change it back to California Screaming.
Or yeah, just keep it not, you know, like does it have to
Seasonal
be
theme?
California Screaming? No, but yeah.
Bring back Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, and then like you can bring in other IPs there for the minute and just change up, wrap the carts up and do all that and play the music different. And then it would be special for the time being, you know, do it quarterly or whatever, but then bring it back to something that's just neutral,
Right.
you know. Definitely excited for all the things that they say they're going to do at, you know, DCA, especially because they need to just do more with that. But I feel like I just need to see like what is the value of a lot of these things that they're throwing in there,
Right.
and is it anything different other than just like we said, like is Coco going to just be a small world,
Right.
you know? So
when Josh tomorrow walks out and he's kind of like the finale, where I guess where would you kind of be like, okay, banger, this is the something I would always want.
People overcoming 2028.
That's fair. To me, that's fair. That's such a good
that's
like
the mic drop movie.
Yeah, that's the mic. Oh my god, dude, you really have me brainstorming here. Oh my god.
I mean, you could always change your mind. It's okay, you know. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be.
No. The people mover thing with me being a smartass. No, look, but like genuinely, not that I would want it to be a ride at the park, but for like Tomorrowland, I do think some sort of like living off the land, living with the land vibe,
Right.
especially for a futuristic, I think would go great.
Perfect. Yeah.
On top of giving it like a steampunk feel to it. But if we're picking things that I am wish list for 2028, I would want concrete information on Disneyland Forward.
Okay.
Because it's like, because all it's been is like, yeah, Disney forward. Here's a thing. We got we got the green light for the conception of like expanding, but it's like even just the drawing is like such a vague thing. You can't even tell what's going on. It's like, no, I want to know, like, what are you doing? What are you expanding to? Give me like Villains Land this year. Give me concepts. Give me what you're actually planning on doing, not just saying, hey, we're gonna do a thing. We don't know what the thing's gonna have, but we're doing a thing.
And here's the name.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a super duper creative name we dropped millions on to come up with.
Yeah.
But that, and then my nerdy ass draws right back to where I started. Let's make it full goddamn circle. I want confirmation of season 2 of the Kingdom Hearts anime.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say maybe a ride or something, Kingdom Hearts or something like that.
Oh no, they'll never be cool enough for a ride. No, the biggest frustrating thing with Kingdom Hearts is like it's a $1 billion, like genuinely a $1 billion idea, because you have two fandoms coming together. You have Final Fantasy crossing into Disney, or vice versa, Disney going into Final Fantasy, whatever you want to call it. But you have two entire fan bases connected, and you did nothing with it. No capitalization, no nothing. Like
humbled.
Like straight up, like if you even don't want to play the games, there's a manga series.
Oh, okay.
There's a manga series of Kingdom Hearts right now that came out. I think. Oh God, when did it come? I think it started in like 2007, because they didn't think the third game was going to take as long as it did.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day. But I would like to see confirmation that the Kingdom Hearts anime was a success, because that's one, if there was ever an anime for me to try to get my lovely wife into, it's gonna be that one.
Got a little bit.
It's gonna be that one.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's even like there's not even any confirmation of what exactly it's gonna be. Like, some people are saying it's gonna be, little. No one thinks it's gonna be just the series straight up as what it is as an anime. They think, like, the two theories going around right now on Reddit are either it's going to be like side stories that weren't in the game, or it's going to be in like a anthology kind of thing. Because like the photo that they put, as much as it looks like the main character, I don't know who the hell that man is, because the main character is a twig. He is not buff. He has no muscle. That dude is a twig.
There has been some time,
I don't pull up any of the pictures. Look up Sora from Kingdom Hearts right now. He looks exactly.
He's eating healthier.
His hair, granted, his haircut changes.
He does a lot of hip fit.
His haircut changes. His haircut changes in every game, but that man's arms are twigs every game. Oh, and also, if you want good music, Hikaru Utada, who is the one that sings every theme song for every Kingdom Hearts game, she is amazing.
Oh, really? So the soundtrack's gonna be really good?
Oh my God, she does bangers every time. And also, total random fact: the love interest, every haircut she has in every game that's different, it's based on the haircut that the person who sings the opening song has. Hikaru Utada. So her haircut that she has when she writes a song, that's a haircut they give the main character, or the love interest character. Yeah, total stupid fun fact. I don't know why I know that, but I know that.
Dude, this was a lesson right here. This is.
But oh my God, I will start sending you links to 8-hour videos telling the entire story. It's all good.
I'll say little
offline.
Like genuine. I think the shortest video of any, like, because when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019, there were so many videos that came out of like, because Kingdom Hearts up until 3 was it was a PlayStation only. It was a Sony exclusive, And so Kingdom Hearts 3 was the first one that was on Xbox. So everyone on Xbox was just like, what's Kingdom Hearts? So a bunch of people made a bunch of videos. I think the shortest one is like 5 hours explaining the story. It is so convoluted. It is so convoluted. It is so stupid.
Wow.
It is so stupid. On top of all the retcons. Dumb as hell, but I love it, and I will drop all my money on it every time.
Oh my god. Oh my
But
god. It's insane. Well,
but yeah, no, that would be my wish list, is a confirmation of season 2.
all right.
For sure.
I'm sure they're gonna keep expanding on the Kingdom Hearts thing. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. This was like the best. Like I'm gonna
genuinely.
the next time you guys come on, I'll have things kind of a little bit more, I guess, specific that we can kind of hit on instead of tackling such a big, there was so much to talk about. And yeah, thank you guys for your time. This was awesome.
No, brother, thank you for having us, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and just note, like, because I couldn't think of the name off the top of my head, like if they were to ever bring a ride from someplace else, it would be Rapunzel's Lantern Festival.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember the name. I was like, it was that Rapunzel ride that I saw.
Looks really good.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
So would love to see that.
Banger.
Go, but
banger. I agree.
You know, let's just bring that. Let's just bring Frozen over here too. Why not?
No, it's okay. You can let that bitch go.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much, Mike.
Well, with that said, we are calling it for the night. Thank you guys. Anybody who tuned in, anybody who will tune in, check out our clips. I will make sure to tag you guys if you guys are okay with that. And
by all means,
yeah, have a little bit of fun with it. But
alrighty.
Yeah, thank you guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Good night.
Thank you, brother. Have a good night, man.
Bye.
You go pee.